Oh god, this
5, 3, 2, 1.
Listen, I don't know my numbers. I didn't learn how to
This
count.
motherfucker cannot count to 4.
I can only count to 3.
And 5 for some reason.
Listen, for 4's sake, I don't know what that number is. Anyway, hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. My glasses are so goddamn dirty. I hope you guys are doing great.
Get.
What do you mean that's what I get? It means I want to wash my hair after this stream. That's what it means.
Big old doofus.
Don't call me a doofy woofus.
Doofus.
This is mean.
Yeah, I know.
You're meaning, guys. Anyway.
I'm like chat incorporated.
Chatting? What the? Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to some more Ace Attorney investigations. Miles Edgeworth. It's the first stream of the year. Yippee! Thank you to anyone who decided to come. Oh my god. Hello Hunter. Hello Orwolf. Hello yeah. Hi. Oh, you guys are doing great.
January.
Happy January. Go ball for $0. No, that's the easy way out.
Go what?
Go bald for $0. Yeah, that's the easy way out. I don't give up that easy. Thank you.
So good, bald. I'm not even joking, chat.
I'd prefer if you
My
didn't.
glasses are also dirty as fuck. Now that you mention it.
That's what I thought.
But it's for a different reason than yours.
Anyway.
My skin is just flaky, okay?
Anyway, what is it called? Last time, we're still in episode 4, by the by. We've been here for a little bit, but basically, if you didn't catch the last stream or like the one before that, basically, what happened was, we traveled back in time to like what 7 years ago or something to Edgeworth's supposed to be first case until a murder happened. Of course, murder happened, but it was 2 murders. Oh, what the war?
Wait, it was? Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was 2 murders. Basically, 2 guys were in like one soundproof room. That'll be important in a second. And they died. They both did. One got stabbed, the other one got right.
Oh my god, I can see so clearly now.
And our boy, the goat, Gumshoe, was blamed for it, because of course he was. Of course, Edgeworth, being the god, the Don, was able to get him off the hook. We found some more evidence. Wait, that doesn't describe anything.
We found evidence.
We
stuff. Solved the case.
We solved the case. We spoke to the judge because he was like, I didn't see Gumshoe there, and he's an idiot. So, you know, Gumshoe was just taking a seat for a second to eat some candy with a kid, a very important kid, mind you. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. We head over to the adjacent room next to the murder and talk to good old Detective Bad, a new detective for this case.
Cheap perfume, according to Francisca, who's never worn perfume a day in her life.
That is also true. And we were like, hey, did you hear the gunshot? And he was like, yeah. But we were like, isn't this room soundproof though? And he was like, yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Which then begs the question, how the heck was the gunshot heard if the room was soundproof? And the answer is that the window was open.
I mean, there's also the fact that Gumshoe heard it too.
Yeah, Gumshoe also heard it, and it was like, that's a little weird.
Because it's supposed to go both ways.
But there's a little missing inconsistency here. Basically, the evidence that Edgeworth was supposed to pick up was missing a tape, and that tape had a gunshot sound on it. So now we're like thinking, hey, wait a minute. Maybe that gunshot sound was not a real gun, but actually a tape.
Fake gun.
A tape recording. Anyway, I tried to explain it as best as I could. If you missed the last streams, you should go watch them.
Go watch it if you hate RPGs. Explanation.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, I'm done talking. I hope that at least refreshed us. If
Sorry,
anything.
I just realized I said go watch it if you hate RPG and just never elaborate further. I meant if you hate your explanation, your shortened version. Because you'll love Ace Attorney.
If you like this stream, you'll love Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney. Objection.
Anyway, I think we're done talking. Ready to just get started?
I don't know. The final testimony.
All right. Episode 4, Turnabout Reminiscence.
Why'd you become French?
I don't know. I want to be quirky. Oh, that's why it's so loud in my ear.
Edgeworth, pick your autism, chess or the steel samurai. It cannot be both. Oh yeah, I remember. I told you to investigate the TV because I feel like we're at the very end and there's no point saving. And you're like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, no, but I really think this is gonna be the end of this.
No, but the thing is, we still don't know who did it.
But I think there's still another episode after that. Thing is, I thought that was like the last latter episode, or like, I thought this was like the end, like the last thing you had to do until the next thing, like the end. Does that
you
make
mean
sense?
the save point?
Yes.
Oh, no, it's fine. Listen, if we find another save point again, then I'll take the L.
I'll take the L. I was the one who called it, or called off of the stream because I was EP.
That's fine. I don't mind stopping if you're EP. I don't mind. You don't have to feel bad about it. Anyway.
Roll the credits.
Oh, I have to do voices. That's right. Oh, okay. The window is wide open.
Oh no, I have to voice her.
Why are you surprised?
Because I'm tired of voicing the same character.
Well, Calisto will come back in a little bit.
I don't want to voice Calisto.
So who do you want to voice?
A big, beautiful woman who has attitude and sass.
The Franziska.
No.
Not this version, anyway.
The
Anyway,
scent of flowers is being blown in from the outside. I think it softens the heavy air in here somewhat.
Windows in both lobby number 1 and number 2 were opened.
Maybe they were trying to air out the room, just like in lobby number 1.
so Scally walking a tween.
Or maybe they sought to ease some of the tension through the fresh air.
With Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell in the same room, I imagine the latter to be the case. But was there really a need to open the window just for that?
I wonder what we should check next.
Earlier when Detective Gumshoe touched this, he made a most terrible racket.
You mean when Scruffy turned on the television on, right?
Actually, come to think of it, I don't think Detective Gumshoe actually touched the television at all. Furthermore, it seemed more like when a video feed suddenly stopped. At least, it did to me.
I wonder why that is.
Gee, I wonder if we should investigate the thingy down here.
It's a video player, and there seems to be a videotape inside.
It looks like it. The tape must have stopped on its own when it reached the end.
This tape, could it not be the missing surveillance tape?
I suppose, but
Detective Bad, would it be alright with you if I verified the contents of this video?
Sure, knock yourself out.
alright. Then let's rewind this and see what we have.
If I remember correctly, the footage of Rell killing the embassy staff member should be at about the 30-minute mark from the start of the tape. Understood. It should be about right. Now then, let's see.
Then we got a FNAF jump scare.
This is the footage of Mr. Rell shooting the embassy staff member.
I knew it. The missing piece of evidence, the surveillance video, was here all along.
Surveillance video. Video of the embassy staff member's murder. The gunshot is especially memorable. Jot it down on my
Why
organizer.
does he look like that?
He just looks like that.
This sound. What's the meaning of this? It appears Detective Bad has figured out the true source of the gunshot he heard. With this, I think we can figure out the trick behind this double murder.
Do you mean that you figured it all out then?
Yes, all I have to do now is show what the gunshot detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard was, and through where they heard it from.
Fine, in that case, show me what you've deduced.
Also enjoy Sonic 3, Scally. Bye-bye.
Now to show what the gunshot detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard was. and through where they heard it from. When Resident inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Oh, I have to deduce. Oh, first, this is not new dialogue now.
So someone left this video on play the whole time, huh? I suppose. Oh.
That's
Well,
okay.
no, I don't suppose anything, actually.
I suppose so. Other than the killing, there's hardly a sound on the rest of the tape.
Then why did the television make that loud noise when Scruffy got near it?
That's probably because the tape had run out and stopped its playback.
Not just past luck. That detective has the worst timing in the world, too.
Someone purposely left this video on play. The question is why?
So what the heck am I deducing?
Well, it said first you gotta deduce why the video. I don't know.
I'll look. Let me see. Now to show what Detective Gumshoe and where they heard it and through where they heard it from. So am I doing this? And
I
then
don't know, because I thought he said like what they heard and where they heard it from. Do you
yeah,
do
so the
both at
windows where they
same
heard
time?
it from, and so it'd be this.
If the door and windows to the crime scene, namely this room that we're in, were closed, the killer could have used the gun and no one would have been the wiser.
That's true. This courthouse doesn't seem to be well designed for such a thing, as it were.
Are you laughing at the bird singing?
Yes.
Me when my birds start catcalling me. Your birds are crazy.
My birds know what's up.
You're saying you're attractive.
However, what happened in reality was, Detective Gumshoe, Detective Bad, and Miss Yu, all three of them heard the gunshot.
Well, the windows in lobby number 1, lobby number 2, and the hallway were open. So naturally, the people in these locations could hear it. Thank you, Kiwi.
But then why would the criminal open the window in the first place?
What's all the silver open the shoe?
To allow the gunshot to be heard, I suppose. An actual suppose.
I love his matter-of-factly point.
I miss his little finger like on his forehead. I wish there was a sprite of that.
Well, we'll see him again when we go back to the present.
Kibi, girl. Go back to cat coloring. That was more flattering.
Correct. That's the only logical conclusion we can draw from this.
So I did. Oh yeah, okay.
Thank you, Kibi.
But why was that necessary in the first place? I want a real answer, Miles. I demand satisfaction.
Very well. I believe the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of a certain fact. What was it that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of?
Definitely when the crime took place. I feel like. Right?
I'm drinking water. Sure.
The killer wanted to fabricate the time of death to their precise wishes, and they used the gunshot in the surveillance video to do so.
So that's why the tape was left running.
You mean the gunshot I heard was from this video? Yes, which means that the murders really occurred at an earlier time than we thought. It must have been during the recess, but before Detective Gumshoe was on guard duty. Someone who had no alibi for that time period and planned this crime out in advance. That person is the real killer.
Investigation complete. I get meter back. Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, what is it?
Miss Yu is asking for you. She's in the courtroom.
She's gonna shoot us.
She says that she's identified the murderer, but that she wants to clarify something.
It looks like Miss Yu is still investigating something.
She's gonna shoot us.
Understood. Please tell her that I will be right over. I'll come along. I want to hear what she has to say. It would appear that the time has come to uncover the truth.
Guys. No offense, guys, but you left her in the courtroom with the evidence, and one of the pieces of evidence was a gun. Okay, she could, I don't want to be shot, personally. I don't trust Laughing Lady that much.
I don't
She's
want to
pretty
be
and all.
shot personally.
On a personal level, I do not want to be shot. I'm good.
Alright.
I'm quite I'm fine. I'm fine.
September 10th, 6:15 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Aw, she looks so cute and evil. She's gonna shoot Kay. Holy shit.
Kay, what are you doing here?
Oh, hello, sir. I'm still investigating.
But the object you're looking for is already... Hold it. Kay, don't mind him. Please continue with your investigation.
Okay, you got it.
Yup.
Yup. Bye-bye.
Too bad. Haven't we already found what you were looking for? If it means I can keep her in the dark just a little longer, any little task will do.
Oh, you're more sympathetic than I thought. She's gonna fucking kill this guy.
It's like a boss fight.
I've been waiting for you, Edgeworth.
I've also been waiting for the moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest.
A moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest.
I love this sprite so much. It's so cutie.
I hope Francisca gets shot again, actually.
Question mark?
Sorry, someone has to get shot. If the courtroom won't blow up, then they might as well.
That's so mean.
Wasn't that when we placed Detective Gumshoe under arrest? I think we've more than solved this case already. Don't you? We'll see. It all depends on whether or not your logic holds. No, I see we even have a viewer in the gallery. And why, even Mr. Bad is here. A viewer in the gallery! I'm hardly just a bystander.
I have a duty to see this case through to the end. No matter how it turns out.
Oh, is that right? Anyway, I thought you might like to hear what I've slaved away to find out. I've taken statements on every single person's movements during the time when our suspect was in the hallway. I also confirmed that there's no possible route of escape from lobby number 2. Therefore, the killer must be without a doubt to be Detective Gumshoe.
And that's all you have?
Yeah, that's all I have to my conclusion. And this case.
Sorry, but I beg to differ. In a trial, there's always time for a rebuttal, and we are standing in a court of law. It'd be more than appropriate to follow the rules of court. In this case, don't you think?
Absolutely like a rookie to think such a thing. But alright, I'll play along and give you a proper testimony.
Wait, Gumshoe did what? Apparently he killed 2 people.
He's getting the Maya Fey treatment.
If my logic is correct, then I've already won. All I have to do now is to prove it, by showing who the real killer is.
It's her, guys.
Misuse argument.
Because her argument is totally that no one can hide from lobby number 2. Unless they were already there. Unless, like, they're one of the people among us. Because if they can't hide, they're among us. Everyone, Sans.
Sans means
Wait.
without.
I mean, I know that's what it means. It's French.
Oh.
I'll just read it the way that French people read it. Everyone saw the suspect as an alibi for when the gun went off. Furthermore, the areas around the crime scene have all been thoroughly investigated, right? I also confirm that there is no possible escape route from lobby number 2. Which leaves us with one unshakable conclusion. That Detective Gumshoe is the killer. Now that you have your testimony, I expect a good rebuttal, Edgeworth.
But of course.
He's so pretty.
There's no need to confront her logic head on right now. I should instead focus on drawing out any trump card she has up her sleeve.
Which translates to
card,
press the shit out of her.
Card,
Rebuttal,
card,
misuse argument.
4 card, 5 card.
The suspect, but I thought that Detective Gumshoe's alibi has already been proven.
Are you joking, Edgeworth? You're funny.
I assure you this is no joke.
Look, I know you heard from the judge earlier that the detective was in the hallway with Mr. Faraday's daughter eating a Swiss roll.
Yes, that is correct.
But see, that was 20 minutes before the real gunshot went off, right? So... And the problem is, there's no one else who can corroborate what he did since this knocking.
Yes,
So-
it is corroborate. Good job.
I see she's done her research well, which means that I should focus on drawing out whatever trump card she has withholding. She's withholding.
Ugh.
She's withholding a gun from us. A knife. A bow and arrow.
Whether they have been thoroughly investigated or not is not for me to decide.
The scrunched eyebrows and lines on your forehead are back. Anyways, if you believe it hasn't been exhaustive at the crime scene, lobby number 2.
The way the sentence
Oh,
is structured is weird.
Lobby
I get
number
it.
2 has no way out other than the hallway Detective Gumshoe was standing in. And because he claimed to be there, that makes him the only possible suspect.
But isn't it also possible that someone escaped through a window and into the garden?
That's the first place everyone looked. That's the first place everyone looked, silly. The police aren't just a bunch of lazy bums. They looked into every possibility, you know. Isn't that right, Mr. Bad?
Yeah. There wasn't a scrap of evidence. Suggests someone used one of the windows. There also weren't any footprints or anything in the courtyard garden. Suppose they really did check everything that could be relevant to the case.
I'm trying to think there's no possible escape route from lobby number 2.
Are you absolutely positive that there are no
Wow.
I had a stroke. Sorry, I need water. Sorry.
Are you absolutely positive that there are no possible routes of escape?
Of course, I'm sure.
I should have said roots. Edgeworth would totally be the person who say roots.
Oh,
And why are you so certain?
This is a courthouse, the place where criminals are brought to be judged. If there wasn't an escape route, I'm sure every criminal would be using it to escape. It's just common sense.
Mouse Edgeworth, I suggest you use a bit more of it in the future.
I love her little angry teeth.
Yeah.
An unshakable conclusion that Detective Gumshoe is the killer.
You may think it's unshakable, but to me, there are still too many unanswered questions. For example, who was it that placed the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand?
But you're the only one still wondering that. Detective Gumshoe probably had no idea which hand Mr. Faraday used to write with.
That does sound pretty accurate.
He doesn't even know his lefts and rights. Even if you know someone, it doesn't mean you'll know which hand they write with, right? I mean, I certainly don't care about that sort of thing.
Not about to let her get a rise out of me with such a flippant statement.
What the flip?
I suppose we've really reached the end now. I already have my trump card ready. All that remains is to play it. Before I do, I think I should inquire into a little something about her argument. You said earlier that you confirmed the alibis of every person other than the suspect. However, I don't recall either Francisco or myself speaking with you about the subject.
Ah, but there are witnesses. For you, there is your mentor who gave you an alibi.
I see.
As for the little missy, she came to the courthouse during recess and was stopped by a security guard at the door to the hallway.
Poor thing. She gave him quite a whipping for that, so I heard.
I'm the daughter of Manfred von Karma. And I will not be forcibly stopped by a car, bather for anyone else.
Wait, so basically the only reason Franziska bothered to show up today was because she found out that I was to be the replacement prosecutor. By the way, Miss Yu, what about everyone's alibis before Detective Gumshoe was assigned to guard duty?
What about them?
Have you listened to what people were doing during that span of time?
What kind of idiot do you take me for? Doesn't matter when the killer went to the lobby number 2. From the time we heard the gunshot to the time Mr. Bad and I arrived on the scene, we dashed from lobby number 1 to the only person who could have committed the crime. Oh, the only person who could have committed the crime was Detective Gumshoe.
Hello, Duck. Welcome to stream. I'm going to ignore what the hell you just typed in my chat.
Yes, let's talk about when you and Detective Bat heard that gunshot, shall we?
Okay.
I suppose that if we go by your logic, then Detective Gumshoe is the only one. However, what if the crime had occurred at an entirely different time than when that gunshot you heard went off? What then? That gunshot was a trap meant to manipulate our perception of when the crime took place.
Sadly, your explanation is very lacking, Edgeworth. The gunshot we heard in lobby number 1. Care to explain how that could have been fabricated? Girl, you know. You're evil. That tape?
Oh my gosh, she's doing more makeup. Oh my god, look at the pulver lips. She's like, hold on. Am I getting sauced on? Let me get dolled up. This is such a cute animation.
I love her.
Yes, it's exactly what you think it is. This is the surveillance tape of Mr. Rell, the prosecution presented in today's trial. This was found loaded in the video player in lobby number 2. And that was connected to the large television that had its volume turned all the way up.
You can't honestly mean that the sound we heard was the gunshot in the video.
Ah, but I do, which leads me to my very next point. The murders occurred much earlier than when anyone heard the gunshot. That's the only thing I can think of, too. After committing the double homicide, the killer took the surveillance video out from Mr. Farday's evidence bag and turned the television's volume all the way up and left the video to play. If played from the beginning, it would take 30 minutes for the gunshot sound to come on. And since we now know that this method of time manipulation is possible, it opens up the possibility that the killer is someone other than Detective Gumshoe.
Sounds from a television doesn't amount to this much here. Jesus. But of course, Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth and little Miss Von Karma already knew that much from the very beginning, right?
Of course we knew. Didn't we, Miles?
Yes, of course. We know about the soundproof quality of this courthouse's rooms. Of course, I'm not about to admit we had no idea until only a little while ago.
That's right, and if the rooms are soundproof, then we should not have been able to hear it. And yet, we heard the gunshot clear as day.
And?
That's it! End of story.
But it's not.
Yes.
How should I explain why she was able to hear a gunshot from a soundproof room? There was a hole in the wall. The hole in the wall!
Oh my god. I used to watch Hole in the Wall and Wipeout all the time when I was young.
I didn't watch Wipeout, but I did watch Hole in the Wall.
Wipeout was so cool. Oh my god.
I've seen like little
we
clips
should do
of it,
Wipeout IRL together.
crying.
There is actually one common point between lobby number 1 and lobby number 2. And that is that despite the fact that both rooms have air conditioners installed, a window was open in each.
I mean, a window is technically a hole in a wall. This is true. Anyway, welcome JJ24. Hope you're doing well. Could be JJ25. Get with the program. Anyway.
Yeah, you're late.
No year, no name.
Guys, I'm rebranding.
Exactly.
I'm rebranding to Derby Gat.
Yay!
Shut up. Anyway.
Okay.
Now, We know that the killer in lobby number 2 was open. No, we know the killer. Yes, of course. We know that the window in lobby number 2 was opened by the killer. However, a window in lobby number 1 was also opened.
It's probably just coincident that they were both open at the time.
It was no mere coincidence, I assure you. Why was the window opened in lobby number 1? The answer is that a certain person did something to cause the window to be opened. And the person who triggered that action, that person is the real guilty party. The real killer in this double murder is... Miss Calisto, you! I hereby formally indict you of murder. You of the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. Huh?
What? You indict me?
Oh my god, the smear of her lipstick, that's so hard. Oh, that's so sick.
Are you serious, Miles? Why do you think she's the killer?
I don't understand her motive just yet. But of course I'm serious. Because she is the only one who could have done it. Well, Miss Yu, do you still feel like laughing now?
Of course I do, Edgeworth.
My argument must not be tight enough yet.
Although I never thought things would spiral into this. But I'll have you know I'm enjoying this dance quite a bit. I guess this means it's my time for my own rebuttal now,
Miss Yu's rebuttal.
The rebuttal. You argue that the window was opened. However, do you have proof that I was the one who did that? Furthermore, do you have proof that the tape was used in committing the crime? Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing people of murder like this. Especially with logic as full as holes as yours. It looks like Detective Bad's coat.
Kind of get Edgeworth at the whole accusing people in court thing. That couldn't have been before Phoenix. Yeah, I guess Edgeworth was the pioneer of accusing people inside of a courtroom.
Wow. He's
Anyway.
so gorgeous.
This is where it really starts. I mustn't let my guard down for even a second, or the truth will blow away. Now
I
is
will
the time to
blow
put
you
the
up.
patented Von Comma perfect proof to the test.
Don't say that in your Francisca.
Rebuttal. Miss Yu's rebuttal.
That's a lot of rebuttals.
A lot of butt.
Evidence. All I'd need to do is have some prints analyzed and we'd know straight away.
Be my guest.
She
I
sounds as
wiped them
though
all
she has the
down.
room to maneuver, which means even if we were able to lift prints, they'd only show that it was someone else, but why that someone else was forced to open the window? That's simple logic. Why don't I try presenting that piece of evidence? I have nothing to lose.
What's wrong? The scrunched eyebrows, lines on your forehead, they're all back. More importantly, are you going to be okay not running a fingerprint and eyelid? Blah, blah, blah?
Yes, I'll be fine.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll just continue with my testimony, alright? Because it was Mr. Bad who opened the window, but it was her perfume.
I thought I just proved that it was.
Sure, you proved that the tape was there at the scene of the crime. However, that doesn't prove that it was actually used in said crime.
This theme is so good.
Unfortunately for you, Miss Yu, the fact that the tape was there at the crime scene is in itself very important.
How so?
By the very existence of that tape at the crime scene, it puts the possibility that the when of the crime could have been fabricated. That possibility alone renders all alibis and witness reports irrelevant. Basically, it means that we will need to re-examine every person's movements again. Whether the tape was used in the crime or not, that we can reevaluate afterwards.
Oh,
So in conclusion, you're admitting that you can't prove that this was all... That it was this at... Whoa! You're admitting that you can't prove that it was at this point.
that it was at this point.
That's what I said.
Well, the emphasis changes how you like.
The
interpret it.
emphasis doesn't matter.
Oh, you know that's wrong, but okay.
Oh, look at me. Was there a comma anywhere? Was there anything implying that there was something in there that made it sound
Oh, girl,
grandiose?
no, this is a moment where you're like genuinely wrong.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. Anyway. Like you're going around accusing people more
I
like
still
this.
read all the words in that sentence.
I know,
so
I
I'm
know,
not
I know, I
wrong.
know. No, because you were like confused reading it. I was like, if you change the emphasis, it starts making more
No,
sense.
I just read. There was too many T's on the last line, and then
That's
I
also
started reading
true.
all the things out of order.
Me and my sentence is a gun.
Even if you're shocked, that is of no concern to me. I do things my own way.
Oh,
I see that you're not laughing for a change.
because I'm shocked.
Again, you being shocked is of no concern to me. Let us continue with the testimony.
All right, but let me just say one thing. You shouldn't go around accusing people. I'm sorry. The exchange of phrases can be like,
You're not laughing.
because I'm shocked.
Full of holes. Well, I suppose it might be.
Oh, admitting to your faults now, are we?
At this point in time is what I meant to say.
Should I take it that you mean that you're just a sore loser?
No matter how full of holes my logic may be right now, if I plug them at one...
I'm restarting the sentence. I'm drinking water.
Not so easy now, putting
up.
emphasis on things.
No matter how full of holes my logic may be right now, if I plug them in one at a time, I will ultimately make my way to the truth.
What a paradox. Take care not to fall into one of those holes before you fill it up. I'm so funny.
Miles, you remember, don't you? About why a window in lobby number 1 was opened? Because I do. It sucked.
Yes, of course I do. And that's how I'll attack. I'll present the reason why the window had to be opened.
All right.
What does it say on that bottle?
Given to bad by you, same perfume as the one spilled in lobby number 1. As far as organizer, right? Yeah.
What does that say?
What? Here?
On the bottle, yeah.
Oh, on the bottle it says angel with like LE at the end.
Angelic?
No, it's not angelic because there's no IC.
Angel.
Angel, yeah. French angel. Woohoo.
No. French angel is still angel.
I'm sure you've seen this before, haven't you, Miss Yu?
Edgeworth, I never knew you were into wearing that kind of perfume. It's not exactly what I'd recommend for boys, you know?
Well, this isn't mine.
That's right. It's mine, and I received it from Detective Bat, you see.
Thanks, Francisco, for the save.
Miss Yu, you can pretend all you'd like, but we know at least this much for sure. That you are the one who gave this bottle of perfume to Detective Bad.
And that you're super easy to rile up. So, what about the perfume?
While you were in lobby number 1, you made a big show of spilling some of this perfume. That's according to Detective Bad.
No, I know.
You also know that if you spilled it, he would naturally move to open a window.
Come on now. I've told you that's just a big coincidence. After we opened the window in lobby number 1, I just left it open, you know? So maybe it was just dumb luck that we heard the gunshot through the window.
The timing of when you were going to spill the perfume is something you could control. And the most important fact about this case is when people were made to hear the shot. Furthermore, it would have been pointless if you didn't have an alibi for yourself at the time. You mean, Miss Yu, you were the one who called Detective Bat into lobby number 1 when you saw him bringing Detective Gumshoe into the hallway. Is that correct? All of today's premeditated events could have only been thought of by you, Miss Yu.
You accuse me of murder on the fact that I spilled a little perfume. Well, allow me to say this much. I couldn't have killed Mr. Faraday.
Would you care to testify as to why?
No. Look, I've had a lot of fun today, really. But I grow wary of this game of cat and mouse.
Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. Rebuttal.
Why it couldn't have been me?
Accusing someone of murder over a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top. Where did my bird just go? What the fuck? Where are you guys? Okay, whatever. You wanna read? Do you wanna read it for me?
No, don't land on Edgeworth, Kiwi. He didn't do anything wrong.
But I suppose forgery of evidence is to be expected of a disciple of Von Karma.
Forgery?
In any case, it simply cannot have been me who killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I don't even know where the knife was that used to kill him came from. That's odd that she mentioned it.
Miles, her testimony, it's flawless.
Yes, but no matter what sort of trick she may be trying to pull, she won't escape me. If I'm lacking in information, I'll just draw it out of her.
I love drawing.
Rebuttal. Why it couldn't have been me?
Kibi's looking at me from Edgeworth's head like I see.
Hold it. Do you like him too, Kibi?
I think I already explained the significance of that earlier.
You only confirmed that I did spill some perfume. But that's all. That you would accuse me of murder based on a simple spill. Don't you dare complain when I sue you for defamation of character.
Do as you like, but as for me, I believe.
You believe.
I believe that you are the true culprit in this case.
My, aren't you enthusiastic? Coins I should have guessed.
Kibi, stop landing on Edgeworth.
I suppose forgery of evidence to be like that is not all come.
Kibi, look at what you did, girl.
I formally request that you desist in your attack against my mentor.
Yes, or we will sue you for defamation.
All I'm doing is telling the truth. Well, maybe more like spreading gossip. Although you adamant denials are, shall we say, just adding fuel to the fire.
How dare you!
Say such a thing.
Calm down, little girl. Don't let her get to you.
Oh, why did you have to ruin my fun? Well, shall I continue? She's so evil, what the fuck?
Don't mess with Francisco like that.
In case it couldn't have been me who killed Faraday.
Why exactly could you not have killed him?
You can read her lines if you want. I'm just gonna quickly put my stuff back up. The Kiwi nut.
Alright. Oh god, this is hard. I can't voice her. Come back! Kidding. I'll be back in a second, but I'll continue. I was just about to testify to that. You're such an impatient man. I'm not really into that, you know, Edgeworth.
No.
I am.
Your preferences have no bearing on what is at hand.
You want to keep going? Okay. Feeling a little uncomfortable, are we? Miss you would desist in this tomfoolery and return to your testimony. And Miles, if you're going to lose your cool, then I won't show you any mercy.
Sorry. Miss Yu, please continue with your testimony.
Sure. As I was saying, I couldn't have possibly killed Mr. Faraday.
Because I'm too much of a bad bitch.
And back.
Oh, you know that way? Okay. I gotta press this for sure.
You think?
At this rate, she will inevitably escape. But if she really was the one who killed Mr. Faraday, then she must have known about the existence of the knife. I'm sorry, Miss Yu. Maybe you weren't aware. However, the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday was taken from his evidence bag.
Miles, what do you think you're doing?
I'm drawing the truth out of her. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I was saying. Welcome to stream.
But I don't recall a knife being presented at the trial earlier today.
Well, I suppose that's because the evidence was something Mr. Faraday had yet to use.
Oh, so that's what you're trying to do.
Oh, I don't remember what this originally was pressed on. I don't know. Okay, it came from. Okay.
Look, why don't you cut it out with the lies? I've already figured you out. There was no knife inside Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. The only evidence he had yet to present was the key the Yatagarasu had sent. How do you know there was a key? And unless a key can magically turn into a knife, you really don't have a leg to stand on.
I love dramatic irony.
Girl, you didn't even know. He never presented that knife ever, so how do you know of its existence, girly? The only two people who knew.
No, that's not what she's saying.
But that is what it's implying, that she knew about the key. And the only two people who knew about the key was Mr. Bad and Mr. Faraday.
I have a feeling he had it. I have a feeling it was already a knife in his bag. You know what I mean?
But wasn't it like stashed away?
Yeah, but
As
like
a key?
he like had it like registered as a key. Does that make sense? Anyway, alright, we're gonna.
Perhaps. Maybe it was registered as a knife, but no one knew about it, even though like the judge was the one who laid out the knife.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's continue.
Did you really think you could trap me? Come now, be honest.
I never intended to do such a thing. It was all a misunderstanding on my part. In any case, I wonder if you might append what you just said to your testimony.
Sure, why not? I'll even say it as many times as you'd like. Fucking hell.
There's a key in his evidence bag, but you can't kill anyone with a simple key.
Miss Yu, I would just like to confirm something with you one more time.
About what's going to happen to Detective Gumshoe after this?
I don't need to ask you about that, because he isn't the killer.
Looks like the number of wrinkles on your forehead have increased yet again.
That issue aside, Miss Yu, I'd like to ask you about what was inside the bag.
I love
You
his
are sure it was the
face.
Yatagarasu's key, correct?
Yes, I'm sure. Which is why I'm completely baffled as to where that knife could have come from.
I think I've just spotted the road to perfect victory. Finally, it would appear that you have revealed your true identity, Miss Yu.
Miles, her final statement.
Yes, I know. All I have to do now is to present the evidence. What is it? What is this? This ominous feeling that I can't shake.
He does not want to present evidence. Okay, what evidence is it? Is it really the Yatagarasu's key?
Of course it is.
Miss Yu,
Wait,
I
what
wonder
are
if you
we
might take a look
objecting-
at this photo for me.
Is that what we're gonna say? Go ahead.
What are we objecting to? Oh wait, that's a picture? I thought that was the key. I didn't understand up until now. I thought he just had the key as the evidence.
No, he has the knife
That's
in
what you
physical
mean.
form. Yeah.
Okay, so you mean to say that the knife was probably in the bag itself, but he had a picture of the key inside the...
Yeah. But no, what I mean is that
That's
like when
why.
he made like he basically
No,
like,
I know.
took
I know, he put key as the evidence, but the
Yeah.
knife was what was presented in the bag.
to obscure the fact that it was the
Okay.
key. Yeah.
Okay. Because what I thought he had the key hidden in like the different like dossier, and it just wasn't in a bag to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a picture of the key the Yatagarasu sent to the police. However, while it may look like a key at first glance, it is in fact has the secret ability to transform into a knife. Which means that what was inside Mr. Faraday's bag was both the Yatagarasu's key and the murderous knife. You know that the key was inside Mr. Faraday's bag, did you not?
Yes.
Did I skip over a line? Okay, I did.
No, she just isn't talking.
Well, with the Yatagarasu's key alone, it's more than impossible to kill Mr. Faraday. Do you understand now? Just knowing of the existence of the Yatagarasu's key.
I still haven't had a good look at it. Showing it to me from that far away. You could be lying for all I know. Do not give her that.
You would even now still feign ignorance.
I'm not feigning in anything. But we can't have you accusing me of a crime with false evidence now, can we? I mean, Mr. Von Karma, I've heard some very interesting rumors about him. Are you mocking my papa?
Don't you dare sully the good name of my mentor. Now take a good look. This piece of evidence is more than real.
Wow, who knew there was such a trick to this thing?
Are you satisfied now?
I'm gonna go stab everyone.
But of course, you knew from the very beginning, didn't you? You knew that the knife and the Yatagrosso's key are one and the same.
I think I should actually become a VA. She's done voice acting before.
Yeah, I have some lines to record actually today.
That you never told me about until now.
Because I've had to record them for a few months now, but I just didn't have the time.
Okay. Well, I'll force you to do it today.
Yay! Or
Yeah.
tomorrow. I'm fine with tomorrow too.
No more procrastinating from you. Anyway.
Okay, tomorrow.
Otherwise, someone like you, who isn't a member of law enforcement and who would never have been privy to this trick, would have never known about it to begin with. Furthermore, there's something that the Yatagrosso said to the police. How did you have knowledge as to what it was?
Oh, that's what I was saying. Wait, yay.
Yeah,
Actually, I heard it from Mr. Faraday.
I forgot about that nugget of information.
Just before he dragged Mr. Rell off, he told me. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. He also told me about the key turning into a knife at that time. But he didn't tell me about how the key actually transforms.
What you are saying is simply not possible.
Oh, and why not?
Because Mr. Faraday himself didn't know about the hidden knife within the key. But within these pages, he mentions nothing about a knife.
I'm not sure he would have written everything in his organizer, you know. Wouldn't something of this importance be better left to the oral communication?
Unfortunately, that is also impossible. Because Detective Bad didn't know about the knife aspect either. What would have been highly classified information, even within the police force. And it's something that even the lead detective on the case didn't know. Why would Mr. Faraday have felt the need to share such information with the opposition?
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have much reason to.
Hello, Grey Open Shoe.
Looks like I gave a pretty lame excuse, huh?
How can you laugh at a time like this?
She's probably just realized the flaw in her logic and is actually in a panic over it. But that's not something we need to concern ourselves with.
I suppose you're right.
And then she pulls out a gun and
Miss
shoots
you.
all of us.
I'd like to state that I also know how you know the real nature of the knife.
Do you know? Oh, do you know? Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and show me?
Oh, I will, and I'll wipe that smile off your face by the time we're through. This is it, the moment of truth, the secret behind the Yatagrosso's key. Only one person would have had the knowledge of it from the get-go. Who would know from the start that the Yatagrosso's key could change into a knife?
The Yatagarasu?
Yeah, that
But
seems like
that's implying that she is. I don't think she is, guys.
I don't think she is either, but like, what other choice do we have?
Why is he ugly?
How did you just notice? I mean, Dead Man isn't really a looker either.
Dead Man looks a little normal. He looks like a thumb.
Who does look like a thumb? It's like the judge looks like a pointer
Like a
finger.
toe.
Look at him. He looks like a finger.
He looks more like a toe.
No, he's
Or
too
like a
thin to be a
bean.
toe.
Like, you know those
He
white
looks like
beans?
this finger.
True. He looks like the actual top of the finger or bottom
Yeah.
of the finger, and then the other one looks like the top of the finger with the nail and everything.
Anyway, I feel like the only answer is the Yatagarasu.
Probably.
There's only one person who would have known about the dual nature of the key.
And that is.
And that is the person who sent the Yatagrosso's key to the police. That is to say, the Yatagrasu herself.
Are you saying that this lawyer is the great thief Yatagarasu?
If that's really true, I did not see that coming.
I'm confused.
Miss you. This team is so good.
Unless it's like a Shing the Mask thing where it was
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Because it's like this is the first time that Yatagarasu left evidence. Right? So maybe she's like undergoing through his name. Like, I'm not him. But I know who he is. And she shoots everyone.
So this team is so good. Anyway.
You used Mr. Rell to lure Mr. Faraday into a trap, didn't you? You who profess to bear a grudge against criminals, why? Why would you do something like this? Hmm?
I would have thought that you... A stupid rookie prosecutor who would see through me. You're sending the biggest chill down my spine right now, Edgeworth. This feeling of thrill. It's even greater than when I sneak into someplace.
You killed Faraday! Why? Answer me, Calisto, you!
Calisto, you, huh? That's not my real name. Because my real identity is, yes, the great thief Yatagarasu.
I didn't see that coming.
Maybe her and Faraday changed names. Woo! I don't know.
This is you. Literally. I suspect.
Hold on. I'm
okay.
connecting so many dots in the back of my head. Right
She
now.
just had the galaxy appeared in front of her.
What if it's like a Fae kind of situation where only the women end up being the Yatagarasu?
Oh my god. She's Faraday's wife!
That's what that's like the stretch I was thinking. Probably not. Let me tell you something, Edgeworth. Mr. Faraday was one difficult man to deal with.
What a great red herring.
Well, you see, he had discovered my true identity. Which is why I had to erase him from the world of law. I made Rell an offer, an acquittal for a little favor in return. All he had to do was accuse Mr. Faraday of being the Yatagarasu in court. But once we entered the recess, Rell was dragged off by Mr. Faraday. Which threw my plan into a complete mess. I chased after them and eavesdropped on them through a crack in the door. That Rell caves to only two things. Money and authority, as just as all things do.
Okay, that sounds like gives in.
Yeah. I feared my plan was going to be ruined if Mr. Faraday held onto Rell any longer. Plus, if I had them continue on the way here, on the way that they were, oh my god, I cannot deliver a good, I would have been found out. That's why I had no choice. I had to kill them both.
But didn't you say that you despise criminals?
But do I really?
You! Have you forgotten about the KG8 incident too?
Maybe.
What sort of woman would...
So then, it was your plan to kill Mr. Faraday with the very evidence that you sent.
Well, I had a good idea of what Mr. Faraday was going to do. I anticipated that Mr. Faraday was going to prove that Rell wasn't the Yatagarasu. By using this Yatagarasu's key as evidence, and that he would bring it with him. Which is why I thought to use the knife portion. With a weapon as well disguised as this, no one would be wiser. Because who in their right mind would think something like this could be a weapon?
I casually entered lobby number 2 on the pretext that I had a talk with Mr. Faraday. And in order to get in with him, I pretended to be worried about something. He then let me hold the Altagrass's key, just like that. He never noticed that I changed the key into a knife inside the plastic bag. And he didn't have a chance to take note of the knife that took his life.
Man, she looks pretty getting kills.
True.
How could you kill him?
I know him from a long time, you know. At the very least, I thought I could give him a... Sorry, keeping with the singular note. At the very least, I thought to give him a quick and painless death.
But if you killed Mr. Faraday first, there was no need for you to kill Mr. Rell as well.
I believe I mentioned why we were placing Detective Gumshoe under arrest. Something about having accidentally created an eyewitness. And how that led the killer to think about setting them up as they'd kill each other.
Then the trick with the surveillance tape.
Yes, I hadn't actually planned to use a gun. The risk was too high that I'd be caught. However, that's when I remembered the existence of the surveillance tape. Which is why I had Rel help me set up the crime scene. And after all was said and done, I rewarded him for all his hard work with a bullet.
That was raw.
You're a defense attorney, aren't you? How could you? How could you betray a client?
Is this where his hate for defense attorneys come from? Client! If you want to talk about who was a client of whose first, it was me. I was the client in the murder of the Cotopian embassy staff member, Dead Man.
You ordered a hit job?
You still haven't figured it out, Mr. Bad. I had Dead Man killed because he was about to give away info about the smuggling ring. Now, who exactly do you think would benefit from such an assassination?
It can't be. You're...
That's right. I'm a member of the smuggling ring.
What? How could this... You don't mean... You're working with Manny Coaching too, do you?
Maybe, maybe not. Guess you'll never know.
The Yatakarasi claims to be noble, but you're just another cold-blooded murderer.
That's right, little girl. The Yatakarasi's just another killer.
Be quiet! You! Yatakarasu! You can't run from the law! You can run from the law, but you'll never escape it!
Thank God.
So just humbly accept the judgment of this court!
Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know the Yatakarasi has 3 legs? Do you know why that is?
Hmm?
No? Well, let me just tell you. It means that the Yatakarasi has more than one razor-sharp way to do her work.
I heard that. This theme.
You really are too naive, Edgeworth. You even handled the Yatakarasi's key right to me without a second thought. Everything may not have gone according to my plan, but I'll still gladly take it.
You mean the key was your real target?
And even after I gave you such great advice, didn't I tell you to always keep a good eye on a criminal? Or you may regret what comes of your negligence.
You two, get down!
Oh my God. Oh, look at her.
Poor her.
My body, I can't move.
Hey, Mister, to your right!
You! Are you alright, Franziska?
I'm perfectly fine, Miles.
Her voice is shaking, but it looks like she's unharmed. Hmm? Where did Kay go?
Oh no.
That's a gunshot!
No.
It'd be funny, but no.
No, I like him, please. September 10th.
Oh, him? I was thinking of Kay, my bad.
No, Kay's fine. We know she's fine. Hello?
I don't know that.
September 10th, 7 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. Damn, I told you we weren't close to done.
And I told you she would pull out a gun.
This is true.
And that she's a murderer. I would have never thought
I'm not
she was.
surprised, but, you know. Oh, he's alive. Let's go.
Yeah, that means it was Kay. No?
Again, we know Kay is alive.
Ugh.
Sorry,
She's just
but it looks like she got away. I called the precinct. They should have a perimeter set up soon. Detective Bad, are you alright? I heard a gunshot. I'm okay. Just got another hole in my jacket. May say he's fine, but he looks quite shaken. More importantly, Miss Edgeworth, Miss Von Karma, are you two hurt?
That's so cute.
I'm absolutely fine.
I'm also alright, thanks to Kay. Speaking of Kay, where is she?
Dead.
I don't know, she just sort of disappeared. I'll go look for her. Oh, and hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir! Detective Bad, sir!
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I guessed. I didn't mean to.
Why?
But maybe this ties in with my theory of Shih-na, because now that the smuggling ring was brought up, and Calisto is in on it, and she was probably the one who fucked with the evidence because of the smuggling ring, and she not knowing about the smuggling ring, and her being there, actively investigating with Lang.
Okay, there's something there. There's something there.
I'm sorry I doubted you.
Don't worry, sir. It's not your fault. I lied to you guys too, after all.
I heard about what happened. From Kay. Lying while giving testimony is still unforgivable. But in this case, you were protecting Kay and her feelings. Looks like you just might have what it takes to be a real detective.
Aww.
Really, sir?
Now don't you ever lose that detective spirit, okay?
You got it, Pops!
Can we go check on Kay, guys? I'm worried.
I love Gumshoe, bro.
Guys, I want to check on the girl.
We'll do it soon.
Pops, watched one too many detective dramas recently, have we?
That implies you have too.
We just single-handedly destroy the cheery atmosphere with one snarky comment. I should get back to the investigation. I swear, I'll catch you if it's the last thing I do.
That's funny.
Be careful, Detective Bad. Take care. Thanks. Well, I'm off. Maybe we'll run into each other again someday.
Guys, can we go check on the girl?
We don't know where she is. They're looking for her. So
Also, no! Wait! My brain is braining right now.
What?
What if she did get shot? She lost her memories because she got shot. She thinks she's the Yatagarasu, but she's not. And you is still the Yatagarasu and was the one who sent us that note in our office at the very start. No? Okay.
Okay, wait, no, the note thing cooks. Everything else, no, throw it out. The note thing, I don't think it was Faraday who sent the note. I think it was someone else. At the start of the game, anyway. Thanks a bunch, pal. You're the best. You really did find out the truth behind everything.
Yes, well, I'm glad we solved everything before you were taken to prison. I can't believe how much trouble I caused you with my testimony, Detective Gumshoe.
Nah, it was no problem, really. I mean, I lied too, so I didn't help anything. It's really not your fault, Your Honor.
Well, even if he didn't have his honest testimony. You fucking birds. I think that lawyer would have found another way to get you convicted on her behalf.
Yeah, I can't believe I was about to get fired during my first week as a detective.
Well, so long as you're not fired,
Stop bullying Edgeworth.
you should work hard, give it all that you have, and perform your duties well.
Hold on.
I'm gonna wait.
Give me 1 sec. Yeah, this
Okay.
time wait.
Blah, blah, blah,
The
blah.
fucking birds that I hate.
No, we lost the knife. Give the knife back. Rawr. Do we get the picture? Look at them snuggling. So cutie. Wah, 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 wah. Mwah, mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah.
This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority invested in us as strict protectors of the law. Ooh. And executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wait is to identify oneself as a prosecutor. My mentors taught me that it's more fashionable to keep it in my pocket. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers, as if we're not human on the inside like everyone else.
He's so cute.
True. All right, you ready to continue?
Almost.
Okay. Wah, 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 wah. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. There you go. I mean to put that to
There you
church. All right, let's go.
Oh, and one more thing. Kay left a present for you with me.
She did. Ooh, what is it?
What was it that Kay left for me? The proof of their friendship.
I'm assuming it's a Swiss roll, right? Maybe anything else. Yeah, Swiss roll. Right?
Do you think so? What if it's a profile? What if it's her own face? She's like, look at me, Gumshoe. I am the proof of the... Is she not in the... Oh no, there she is. I am the proof of this friendship, Gumshoe. Me, Kay Faraday.
She looks nothing like her dad.
Yeah, Jesus. She looks more like you, if anything. Not by much, but
That's
know,
what I'm saying.
similar-
She
more
looks
similar
more like
face.
you than.
I don't think they're related though.
I thought you were talking about me. I was like, what? What do you mean it looks more like me? Sorry.
Anyway, I'm presenting the Swiss roll.
Okay.
It's a courthouse special Swiss roll. Can I really have it?
Oh,
Yes, it's a present meant for you after all.
Thanks a bunch. You have no idea how happy this makes me, pal. I'm gonna eat this right now.
no, don't drop it.
Sure,
don't drop
go
it.
ahead.
Who's gonna drop
The
it?
Swiss roll Detective Gumshoe and Kay brought together. Well, the one case they've never reached her father. It would appear that her sentiments have touched the heart of this detective.
He's so happy. It's as though he's having a welcome back celebration of his own.
Well, I was asked by Kay to give it to him.
Whoop! That was good, pal. I can't believe I got to eat 2 of these delicious things in one day. It's like I'm in Swiss roll paradise or something. I've got to thank Kate myself. Hey, wait. Where is she?
I'm
You only
telling you
noticed
guys.
just now. Was his mind not present when we discussed her earlier? It's a bad luck to go search for her earlier. Maybe you should go join him.
Bless you.
Yeah, you betcha, pal. I'm gonna go help him. Oh, but first, you know what, pal? Actually, I guess I shouldn't be so rude to you anymore, huh? I'm gonna stick right by your side from now on, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Aww. Look at him go. Hold on, what button is it? Is it right stick? Yeah.
He's so cute. He's like a little puppy. Look at him.
this is Maggie Birdcore right here.
He really is.
Happy ass fella.
Ba, ba,
And I'm just like, dear God.
ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, ba. I sense something but a most troublesome relationship from that ominous statement.
We should go home too, Miles. We have to hurry and report what has happened to Papa.
Agreed. Well, I'm afraid we must be going now, Detective.
Roger, sir. And don't you worry. I'll investigate the next case we're on real well.
I'll, be counting on you. Scent of trouble is definitely in the air. Thus, like a bad dream. Oh god, I haven't done Edgeworth's regular voice in a
Why'd
long
you
time.
give him the judge voice?
Sorry, it's because I'm like trying to tune back in.
That's like a bad
Objection. Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I need to remember how to do his voice again. Is that it?
Thus, like a bad dream, my first outing at court came to a disturbing end. A few months later, I was finally able to properly stand in court as a prosecutor.
So it was months, not a year.
But the detective in charge of the investigation was, as I dreaded, Detective Gumshoe. After that, he became my direct subordinate. I've tried, but words fail to describe the immeasurable suffering he has caused me. But I suppose that's just how things are.
Mm.
As for the little girl who suddenly disappeared, she is now...
So, do you remember now?
Yes, I remember everything. Kay, it's been a while.
That gave me like huge whiplash. The fact that we're back at the Q.
Yeah, no, my god. What an insane flashback.
Kay, you sure grew up a lot.
Of course. Thank goodness. I thought you two had totally forgotten about me.
You know, I was really worried about you after all that. Where have you been all this time?
Gummy, I didn't know you cared. After my father died, I went to go live with my mother's relatives. They lived really far away, so I wasn't really able to come back here all that much.
No, is that what happened? Well, I'm just glad you're all right.
So, does it all make sense now?
No.
You betcha it does.
Oh, you know what? I was going through my father's bookshelves recently and...
Actually, there are still a number of things that don't make sense, Kay.
Huh?
First of all, why did you come all this way to see me? And second, why are you calling yourself the Yatagarasu? The Yatagarasu is Calisto you, the woman who killed your father.
No, you're wrong. The real Yatagarasu was my father.
Mr. Faraday was the Yatagarasu.
Like I said, I was going through my father's bookshelf recently. And I found a secret diary hidden amongst his book. I have no regrets in choosing to walk the path of the Yatagarasu.
This theme is so good.
Okay, our suspicions. Okay.
Peak
okay,
cinema.
our suspicions.
Sorry.
Our suspicions work out. She is a fraud, a fake and a fraud.
That was written in his diary, and that's how I know for sure.
But that's impossible.
What's with that look? You don't believe me?
It wasn't just the expression on my face. I clearly said that it was impossible just now.
Alright then, how do you explain this?
It's a way of disarming any security system of the user's choosing.
Oh god, I
Yup.
hit too fast.
That's a little thief. Truth be told, this is the Yatagarasu's greatest secret.
Oh, and I skipped that. Oh yeah,
It's a security system of the user's choosing.
that's what I skipped that on. I clicked too fast.
This little gizmo was used by my father.
Wow, Mr. Faraday wasn't just a great prosecutor. He was a really great thief, huh?
Yeah, my father worked really hard to steal the truth. But he was killed, and the Yatagarasu was no more. But despite that, the Yatagarasu has been spotted again recently.
Someone other than you.
Here, Mr. Edgeworth,
I love that satchel animation.
take a look at this article.
The Yatagarasu sent the embassy a calling card.
Yeah, meaning this person's a fake. I'm almost certain that Calisto you lady is behind this. Because the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a gaudy card out.
But the Yatagarasu did send a white card along with anything to be publicized. As Detective Bad told me 7 years ago, if memory serves.
Well, as soon as I heard the news, I got all wound up, and I knew I just couldn't let it go. So I searched you out, so that I could obtain the truth behind the Yatagarasu. Because if anyone can help me find it, I figured it's you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you're saying that I have your father's and Miss Yu's identities backwards?
Yeah, because the real Yatagarasu is noble to the end. And I want to revive the real noble Yatagarasu. And it makes sense, because I was thinking about Dad's, like, the Yatagarasu would never take a life.
Yeah.
He's too noble, yada yada yada. If I don't, my father will never be able to rest in peace.
Kay.
Kay, you're so honorable. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'll always be here to cheer you on, pal.
Even if you are honorable, a thief is a thief. And if you are plotting to commit a crime, then I'm afraid I can't be complicit.
Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh, you guys aren't making it easy for me. Who am I supposed to support now?
Mr. Edgeworth. What I want from you is not to steal something. What I want is the arrest of that evil woman.
That evil woman? You mean Calisto you?
And I think it was too hard for me to catch her all by myself. But I thought that since you were able to expose her for who she is, then maybe... Please, Mr. Edgeworth, won't you help me?
Come to think of it, I do believe I owe you.
Huh? Owe me for what?
When Miss Yu made her escape, it was you who saved my life. Furthermore, you helped me with the investigation today. I'm not so rude as to leave favors unrepaid.
Then you mean...
Yes. That case has been weighing down my soul ever since that fateful day. Perhaps the time has come to settle things once and for all.
Why is it like always 7 years later?
If you don't intend to sully your hands in a crime, then I believe I can help you.
7 years ago, a defense attorney like threw their name in the mud, right? Now we have Phoenix. 7 years ago, threw his name in the mud. They forged evidence. What is it with this?
7 years ago, Mia got traumatized.
Sorry. Mr. Edgeworth, thank you!
Yay, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Isn't that great, Kay?
Yeah, it sure is, Gummy.
Even though he had completely forgotten about her until just now. Ugh, what is with their chummy relationship?
Are you jealous, Edgeworth?
The great thief Yatagarasu. After all that time, the true identity of the thief sank back into the darkness. Burn Faraday, Calisto Yu, and Kay Faraday. The phantasmagoric...
Gorically.
Edgeworth, stop making up words.
The phantasmagorically changing identity of the great thief Yatagarasu. And the Yatagarasu's real goal. It would all come to light the day after I made that promise to Kay.
Man, this game happens in like a week. The end.
My tummy growled.
Turnabout Reminisce awarded. You ready to keep going?
Turnabout Ablaze. Oh my god, a Phoenix Wright reference?
Episode 5, Turnabout Ablaze. You ready?
Something's gonna catch on fire.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah, I
What
hope
do I need
something
20
gets it
save slots for? Jesus Christ.
Getting achievements, probably.
No, you can just like load into any part of the game from chapter select. Look, I can go to any chapter I want.
Whoa.
Yeah, we'll do an achievement run once we finish both games and get anything we missed. Well, in this case, this next case is a long one. Yeah, we got this stream and probably the next 2 streams to finish this puppy. Don't worry.
Bow.
We got like 10.5 hours of gameplay ahead of us.
Can Kay please get shot or something?
What is wrong with you? Why does everyone need to get shot?
Because it's fun.
It's fun, she says. You ready?
Not for them, but just like as a witness, you know. I like the what? And I'm happy. I had my doubts on Calisto.
You mean as an audience?
I still don't think she's the Yatagarasu.
I don't think she is either after that. All right.
I mean,
let's go.
I've known, cause Quinn.
I mean, they had us going for a loop there. My God. All right, let's go. Hello?
Man, loading.
Episode 5, Turnabout Ablaze.
Hey, yay!
2 cards. One of the Black Raven. And one of the White Raven.
Oh yeah, I was gonna point out they look
I
different.
didn't realize that part.
Country torn in 2. One to the west. And one to the east.
You're getting political.
When those which were split are made whole again.
Is that
The
Edgeworth
truth
now?
will
Good
reveal
God.
itself.
Please hold me. Oh, guys, I was kidding about setting stuff on fire.
It's the Yatagarasu! The Yatagarasu's here!
I know it's not him saying that.
You, accursed Yatagarasu! K, you!
8 hours earlier.
Well, I'm glad that there was a fire. That
March 14th, 10:17 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
Ah, I love my tea. I love my tea.
I'm sorry, I'm so excited now.
I
Because
know.
1, they mentioned K. 2, they mentioned fire. 3, this is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be
Yeah,
heat.
yeah,
But also,
yeah.
I can't get over the fact that this game takes place in a week. Think about it. If he's
Edgeworth's daily life.
because like the airplane case took place first, then it was the theme park case, and he's
Then
like
it
a
was
day.
the
The next
shooting
day, this one takes place.
What? No.
Well, no. He says like something like, "Can I go?" Okay, no, it doesn't.
Pookie, you little thing.
Yeah.
Then it was the murder and the prosecute.
Yeah, I know.
In his office.
And then like the day after
which
that
got a
is this
calling
one.
card, which was a black calling card.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that the cards were different, but I was like, I thought I was Mandelaing the shit out of myself, and I was like, nah.
I just didn't remember the other car was black. I'll be honest.
I knew it was black because I was like, oh, that's such a slick design. The white on black, and then I saw the white on the black on white, and I was like, what?
Birded?
Wasn't it the other way? And then I was like, no, it's okay. I'm Mandelaing myself. Anyways, oh my god, I wish I was sitting next to him right now.
Oh wait, hold on. I can do this.
Wait, you can. Oh my god, you can make me sit next to him. Bees, 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 bees. Yay! Hello, Edgeworth. How are you doing today?
No, but what I'm saying, like timeline of events wise, like this takes place after the first episode, like a day after.
You come here often.
Wait,
Sorry,
you look
I
back
wasn't
at him.
paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Hello, Edgeworth. How are you
I
doing
swear to
today?
God.
Do you wanna share teacups together? Maybe we can talk about the Steel Samurai and watch everything together. We could talk about our distaste for Phoenix Wright, and then talk about how handsome he is, and then we could maybe hold
The fact that
hands.
Edgeworth looks like he's ignoring you is completely in character. All right, let's begin. All right, March 14th, 10:17 a.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, room 1202.
It's so nice. Almost dreamlike to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea.
That's crazy.
Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's
Wow.
murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewater Land theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. It wasn't even the next day, it was literally the same day!
If only we let the video play longer, like we actually pressed the button, he would have summed up exactly everything we just talked about.
Well, that's what I mean. This whole game takes place in less than a week.
I mean, that's fine.
That's
Probably
just
because
really
there's some
funny in terms of
urgency to
scope.
it.
Because like regular Phoenix Wright games take place over like the span of like a few months. I
Kind of.
mean, kind of. They do.
Oh, a game. I thought you meant an episode. I was
No, like what is it called? Like like the first game, for example, takes place like in September. Starts in
August.
September, and then the fourth episode is in
August.
December. No, it's not
August.
August. It's September.
August 3rd. It was on your
Oh yeah, it was
birthday.
August. Yeah, it is August. My bad. I'm thinking of a different case. My bad. Starts in August, ends in December. This game starts and ends in the same week. What?
It's just a normal week for Edgeworth.
It's just really funny.
Anyway, and later that night, a detective's body was welcomed me back to my office. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back?
Crazy to think that
Well, at
while
least
this
I
is
have today.
happening-
All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, it was you. What the hell?
I died puberty. This is big. Big, I tell you.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Where's your enthusiasm?
And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind.
What are you talking about? Fragile dreams? Come on, let's go. The fake Yatagarasi isn't going to find herself, you know.
Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake.
Ah.
Say what?
Oh, that's right, because you never learned who the other person was.
Yeah, I thought you remembered that.
I was like in my head, I was like, wasn't that Mr. Cha, dude? But I remember now that it wasn't. It was someone else.
Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this 1K.
What's with you today? Are you sure you weren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyways, I've got something much more important that I want you to see.
Oh, and that is...
Satchel animation.
Take a look at this!
On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. It's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this.
The date of the card mentions is today!
Today, huh?
Come on, we gotta hurry! The embassy awaits!
I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating?
Well, some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. Where is your energy? Why are you so
Lackadaisical.
lackadaisical today?
I'm not Kay, you're just too wound up.
Well, then you should get too wound up, too. Because this just might be our chance to catch that woman.
You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father, Bern Faraday, 7 years ago.
So pretty.
Calisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom.
Ugh, she makes me so mad. The phony. Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a calling card. Until a company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarasu so awesome.
The Yatagarasu's calling card that's shown in this article. It looks to me as though it could be genuine.
See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal but has knowledge of the Yatagarasu. If
If this isn't a clue, that one's involved, then nothing is.
Oh my god, the gloves!
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Out the door you go.
That was so cute.
Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why.
What's up? And any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes?
No reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is also someone of a special nature to me. I agree there's some merit to be found in investigating this.
I knew you'd come around.
March 14th, 5 p.m. Deuterium neutralis. That's a really fun thing to say. Deuterium neutralis.
Theatrum?
Is it theatrum?
Yeah, it's
For the
like a
nights,
theater.
for the light of this night's glorious moon.
Oh my god!
We are ready,
Ready to embark on our nightly outing.
And this is where our tale begins.
I saw the moon and it was like, oh my god, the Steel Samurai!
I'm happy it made an appearance. Now where's the stepladder?
Oh.
Huh, what a coincidence. Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy? Oh, gee, such a shame.
Edgeworth, you're smiling.
I guess I'll have to watch.
Something tells me that we're gonna see someone who's gonna like, I don't know. I don't. Something tells me we're gonna talk to the Steel Samurai and it's gonna be like Larry.
That'd be funny. He should appear.
Only because the stage play, Larry's the Steel Samurai.
Theatrum. Am I stupid?
Yeah, that's Theatrum.
Is it theatrum?
No, he said Theatrum.
Is it theatrum? No, I said theatrum.
No, you didn't.
I did not say theatrum. I said theatrum.
Yes, you did. I'm pretty sure. you did.
Okay. For the one thing I'm certain is that I know what a th sounds like. I didn't just say theatrum. Anyway.
Steel Samurai Sushi Slash. I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out.
I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television.
I have to say though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building.
Well, as you said to yourself, this place and the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by the two countries.
So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show is now being sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well.
Seems that way. But you know what I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja. The Republic of Babel is sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. we totally gotta see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show near end. Rear.
You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja.
Honestly, yeah.
Anyway, about today's event. What's it called again?
The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Babahal. Goodwill Jubilee.
Babahal? Babahal. 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 Babahal? Babahal. Anyway.
The small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babahal.
That's Babel.
Babel?
Babel.
Bab?
That's how I read it as.
Babhal? But there's an H. If it was Babel, it'd
Yeah.
be B-A-B-L. B-A-B-A-L. Sorry. B-A...
No, because why does
B-A-B-A-L,
Alabast have like?
Alabast. The host is from the H.
You're not saying an H in that, but you're saying the H in Babel.
What? Alabast? There's an H in there.
Yeah, and you're not
Bast.
pronouncing the H. You're
Yes, I
pronouncing it as
am.
ah.
Hast.
And for babble, no, you're not. You're not. I'm so mad at you. You can't.
Alabast. I don't understand.
Alabast. You're not fucking pronouncing the H when you say that. You don't pronounce the H.
The H is a part. Okay, the AH is the sound. Do you not understand that?
Yes, but why are you saying babaho? If like you're not pronouncing it in one, but you're pronouncing it in the other one.
But if you're saying babble, there's no sound. Do you not understand that?
That's why I say ba bo.
Bull is a U sound.
No, because what is ost? Alabast.
Yes,
Babo.
AH. Oh my god, what are you talking about? I'm looking it up. B-A-B-A-H-L. B-A-B-A-H-L. Pronunciation. There's no way I'm gonna find this. That's babble. There's no way I'm gonna find this.
I'll try to find it.
Ball.
Republic of Babel pronunciation. Ace Attorney.
It wouldn't be babble. It would be at the very least baball. I can't believe we're having a discussion about the pronunciation of a
Okay,
fake country.
here we go. This makes even less sense, but it's not you. It's either babble or babble.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
You don't pronounce the H, and then this person is also saying that it's bubba.
I'm gonna cry. What do you mean you don't oh my god. The AH is the sound! I'm gonna
But you don't fucking pronounce babahu.
I'm
Like,
not
that's what you were
saying
doing.
that.
That's what you're doing. I'm good.
I'm letting it go.
Chat.
I'm letting it go.
These
I
two
hate you
countries
so
used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature. It was called the Principality of Cohodopia.
You should have just stayed as like that. Cause fuck these names. These names are stupid as shit. I hate this. Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of their past remain. For example, the flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. Cardopia, huh? KG8 incident. What was referred to as the second KG8 incident,
Can we not have that
in
guy
which an
back?
embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Cardopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Yatagarasu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean?
Why does the Yatagarasu like silhouette look like the guy from Ghost Trick?
Kinda see it.
Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something.
Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again?
If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyways, we were talking about the Albast versus the Bobble Goodwill Jillaby. Stop!
Jillaby?
Stop! Jubilee.
Listen, you can say however you want, it's fine.
The two countries had a pretty bad relationship with each other. Why is that guy pointing a camera at us? But supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event. That camera guy's still looking.
If that's the case, then why the verses?
Also, both countries claim to own the real Primaduck statue as a national treasure to both. You're planning to have them publicly evaluated today, see which one is the real deal.
Okay, need I remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires.
Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that.
No, she had better be saying that in jest.
Hey, I can read your body languages, you know, and you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you.
Heh, I know. And although we don't know if the Yatagarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. It's a very festive atmosphere in here.
Yep, super festive. Really happy for the Kingdom of Alabas and the Republic of Babel. Great that they have re-established diplomatic relations. Newspapers say it's almost like they're Gohdopia once again.
Perhaps you're bearing witness to a historic moment in time.
Hey, look! They're selling some commemorative merchandise to celebrate this event. Founders Gohdopia biscuits. And over here, they're selling Royal Gohdopia biscuits.
It would seem that they have yet to reconcile their competitive spirits.
Also, see you, JJ24. Bye. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye-bye.
Wait, is that all she had to say?
Yes.
Okay. I thought we got to like present and stuff. Okay, so what do you want to look at first?
Well, first off, I hate that fucking kid by the TV.
You want to look at him
He didn't
first?
do anything, but I hate him. Let's go from left to right.
Okay.
Mr. Adam, please stop printing. I'm tired of printing.
Okay, let's do you. Is there something I can help you with?
I was wondering what is beyond these doors.
It's the Alabastian Embassy. Now, unless you have some business with the embassy.
Suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the embassy right now.
Well, you don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard.
National flag of the Kingdom of Alabas is on display here. The crest on it features a flower.
Flowers and butterflies are kind of rare motifs for flags, don't you think?
Well, when they used to be Coodopia, the government used to take pride in its land. The citizens also love the rich, bountiful nature of all around them, thus the design.
Hey, if the Steel Samurai got popular, do you think they would put him on the flag?
Are you in your right mind, Kay?
Maybe the Jammin' Ninja would make a better candidate.
Ah, don't make me laugh. Only the Steel Samurai deserves such an honor.
10 more minutes. No, and 5 more minutes. But isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? It's no use. Would someone please just tell me what I should do?
You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance?
Leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out the right time to talk to that girl over there. If I mess up, it'll be because I'm talking to you right now.
Somehow I got the feeling that he's about to fall flat on his face.
Well, let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone.
You know, I've seen a lot of these shows and... oh, okay, but today's show they went for like a complete comedy. you know?
Yeah, and that last one, the Steel
Okay.
Samurai Shishi. I can help. I know.
I know, right? And the Pink Princess moves were really stiff. In the middle of the show, I swear I could have heard her hit
Oh, I
tap.
know. I totally thought that too. The Pink Princess had a bad hip. Seriously? Just what were they thinking, you know?
I suppose there's no graceful way to enter this conversation. There are pamphlets about the 2 embassies here on this table.
Still looks a little weird to me.
Oh, I just realized the whole joke. Theatrum neutralis, because it's neutral.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute. It's like the neutral zone, the null zone.
The country split into 2 a few years back.
Is it gonna be some shit about like, oh, since the murder happened on this, the laws only apply on this side of the country?
Some shit like that, I don't know.
And they've shared this building and its grounds 50-50 ever since.
Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build 2 separate ones, huh?
That's actually a good parallel of like real world, like stuff. That's like a thing. Cool.
I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. Suppose I'll just help myself to one of these.
Embassy guide. 2 countries share this building with borders. Embassy guide stuck into the pages of my organizer. What? Oh, what? Please don't tell me.
What is all the hubbub? Ah!
Hey, look! It's the Steel Samurai! And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him.
Oh my Lada?
Where?
Okay, note to self, don't interact with that
Oh.
yet. Sorry, the camera panned over and I just saw her. Where in tarnation are they? Come on, big. Oh, do you want to do it?
No, it's okay.
No, do it.
That's okay.
Do it, please.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
okay.
I don't want to see what it sounds
No,
like.
it's okay.
Please.
No, it's okay.
Where in tarnation are they? Come on, big scoop. Hey, mister, out of the way. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah. Seem to remember this woman from somewhere. And my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her.
DLC.
Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone.
Remember that parrot? Don't forget DL6. That shit was awesome.
Wait, hold on. Before you continue, I'll be right back. You get to talk about how cutie Donna is.
Okay, I'm done. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. That's just a slapper. Oh, there's actually more stuff on it. Hold on. Lore. Kingdom of Alabast. The Kingdom of Alabast still produces the very luxurious Codopian paper, which is renowned for its extremely high quality. Republic of Babel. Babel. The Republic of Babel is the sole producer of Babelese ink. Babelese ink, which is made from wit crystal. It is also known to generously offer coupons.
You read stuff without me?
I'm just reading stuff in the core record.
What? But this might be important. Now you know more than me.
Okay, I'll leave it up here so you can read it. You want me to?
Wait, I like that there's like one of those little questions.
Yeah, I was looking up here and I was like, man, I wonder what this says. God damn it. Let me move the right stick.
They also possess a set of 3 finely crafted knives. Apparently. Maybe.
Well, it's like a multiple choice probably. It's like, which one is real? That's true.
Why is the first statement just like not completed? Both countries have a prima deck statue, which, are the nationalities of treasures of each country? They also possess. Oh, okay. They're all statements that come together. I thought it was like a check the right statement.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was too. Maybe it's just like a little page design, like the little dots on the
Really
side.
bad page.
Yeah,
design,
really bad
honestly.
page design. Anyway, Alabast produces Codopian paper, which is like extremely high quality, and then Babel produces Babelese ink, which is made from wit crystal, and they're also very generous with their coupons.
Wow.
Anyway, you want to continue?
Yeah.
All right. Man, this is the perfect angle.
Don't talk about the woman, please.
Go, my image, travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe.
A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better.
No, he isn't talking about the woman. Thank God. Thank God. All right, so.
The woman.
Oh, I just should make sure.
kid.
I'm trying to avoid interacting with things that'll progress the thing. Yeah, let's look at the other flag.
The national flag of the Republic of Babel is on display here. The crest on it features a butterfly.
Really?
It's really rare to see a national flag featuring an animal on it.
It just doesn't look very much like a butterfly, you know?
It does.
Like if you squint at it, maybe a little bit.
Well, DPG, you're just.
Like this from a distance I can tell is a clover. This I'd have to like squint at to tell if it's
It's
a butterfly.
not a clover. That's a flower.
Anyway,
Oh, I love my 5-leaf clovers.
they might exist.
It might, but still.
Anyway, continue.
Here, flip.
Huh?
I already read this.
Oh, okay.
Not really. I can list at least a few off for you if that do.
Oh God.
Okay, then are there any flags with really chic things on them?
Chic things. That's pretty vague, Kay. Although, by my definition, there aren't really any flags that feature a chic object.
Oh, that's that's too bad. Because if there was, I was thinking about stealing it.
They're sad, Sprite.
What exactly would you do with the stolen national flag, Kay?
Put it on my wall, Edgeworth.
Is there something I can help you with?
I was wondering what is beyond these doors.
The Babelese embassy is just beyond these doors, sir. Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access?
No, that's quite alright.
Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Babel.
Well then, since we're here.
An embassy isn't some sort of theme park, Kay.
Ugh, you're such a buzzkill.
Talk to the... Yeah, look at the TV first. Okay, I'll look at the
Can you
kid
look at the
first.
flowers?
I'll look at the flowers in a second.
It appears that this child is watching a video from the first season of The Steel Samurai.
You wanna do the child or me?
Yeah, I wanna.
Go, go, keep on fighting until your last breath. Go, my hero, the Steel Samurai.
Completely absorbed in singing the theme song, I see. I'll let the child watch in peace.
He has good taste.
True.
With refined taste.
These flowers were sent by Global Studios.
Global Studios.
That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show.
Well, I know I said it like that.
They've been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled.
Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day. The mascot of theirs is always getting a little facelift too, right? What's his name?
Miss Monkey?
You mean Mrs. Monkey?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory.
I thank you.
Never understand. Never understand.
I'm underestimating a little bit.
Never
Wait, oh my god, she's
underestimate my
hitting
powers
the
of
Yuma
recollection.
Coco head.
Who?
Okay.
Oh yeah, she is.
Boom, 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 boom. There's a flat panel, a tape deck, and a row of Steel Samurai videos on this table. I suppose it's so visitors can watch an episode or two at their leisure.
I guess it really is just that popular, huh?
Yes, although I never thought I would see it reach this level of popularity.
I wonder why they decided to call on the Steel Samurai for an event like this. I mean, it's like they intended to cut the two countries apart with a samurai sword instead.
Wouldn't that go against the whole point of the event?
And we're here reporting live from the Theatrum Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say.
Well,
Okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through.
excuse me, but when you are ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? Says that she didn't hear a single word that I just said.
Does someone hear that?
Okay, that's good. All right, now give me a dramatic slam right there. Stop! Hey, do you mind? Get out of the way, buddy. Okay, once more. 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay, was that my fault just now?
Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone.
All right. Should I talk to the... Wait, hold on. How do I talk to him? Okay, can I not talk to the baby?
No, fuck the baby.
I just walked through him. Yo.
I swear to God, I'm scared. I don't want to talk to the Steel Samurai because I know it's gonna be a plot of like, whoa, it's really him, and then he reveals who he is, and he's like, oh, it's
Swap powers.
you.
May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai.
Can't believe we have a Steel Samurai talking sprite.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for?
Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before.
Oh my god, he's so...
To Mr. Edgeworth, Steel Sam... Steel Samurai. Does that say daddy? Married. Did that say married? Married man of Neo
Married?
Tokyo. Oh, worried?
Married?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Looks like he's written something down for you.
To Edgeworth, from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Old Tokyo.
autograph. Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? He's so cute. Oh,
Steel Samurai's autograph with a sketch of his face and weapon. This is being sacrificed straight to Old Bag, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I'm so happy. I'm so like, no, because she's a fan of Paul Karita. I'm so happy
There.
right now because like, oh my god, the way he's just shooting. It just makes me so happy how happy he is. Oh my god.
autograph.
Not just that, but the fact that he was like, Kay was like, you're staring pretty intently, and he's like, probably.
Never seen a hero up close before, you know.
He's so cute. He's so cute. I wish he was real. I would bring him to all the Steel Samurai conventions ever. Love him so much.
Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you. I'm assuming you said wait, so I'll wait.
No, I didn't.
You're good? All right, can I continue?
And now the reported Steel Samurai will proceed to enter the kingdom of Ablaze to shake the hand of the ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for 2 countries tonight, but rather can be thought of a goodwill ambassador from our own country as well.
There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world.
Good job keeping up with that.
He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he?
Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera.
In just a few seconds, the Jammin' Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jammin' Ninja will enter the Republic of Bobble. He's set to meet with the ambassador of Bobble at that time.
Ah! The Jammin' Ninja show's about to start! We gotta get back to our seats!
Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas.
Well, the show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry!
I can't really use the same
In a second
picture.
of the Jammin' Ninja's awesome playing, I'll never forgive you.
This is legit the same picture from the second game.
No, I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kay?
Who's gonna be the Jammin' Ninja and who's gonna be the Steel Samurai? The Steel Samurai has to be Larry.
I use the
so
chord
who's-
chatter, bro.
I could listen to that and Ninja Mark for Death's Lullaby song all day. It's superb playing, and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon.
Hmm.
Those pieces of Jammin' merchandise over there. I have to have them. I especially want the hair sticks that they're selling exclusively at these shows.
Oh, so she can put it in her hair with the key.
Exactly like the ones the heroine Princess Misella wears in her hair.
Anyway,
Anyway, hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth.
yes.
You're thinking of going home, aren't you?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatagarasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely it was simply a prank.
No way, I just said the Yatagarasu will show.
But I thought that you said that the Yatagarasu doesn't send calling cards.
Yeah, I did, but...
I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase.
What if it's to frame her? Sorry.
But
That
that
could
card
be.
she sent was a genuine fake calling card.
A genuine fake is crazy.
A genuine fake.
Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarasu's mark on that calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now?
We've got a problem. The Yatsugrasu's been spotted in Alabast.
I
What?
fucking love this thing.
You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Huh, so you finally decided to say yourself, you phony.
Wait, Kay.
Hey, what gives?
I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter.
What the? Hey! The Steel Samurai just waltzed straight through the door without one. If you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony's gonna escape.
I love this.
Okay, a
season.
country's embassy is considered to be a part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country,
Mr. Edgeworth! Going to enter through Bobble and climb over the wall into Alabast.
You wouldn't tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another. Kay, are you listening to me?
Okay, Friday, I'm coming through.
Yes, and welcome.
Someone stop her! Anyone!
Oh dear.
This is so funny.
March 14th, 6:12 p.m. Open air stage.
Okay, he's gonna get stuck in that fire.
A new sprite though.
Oh my god, he looks so cutie like
God, the
that.
bounce on his breath is perfect. So good looking.
Kay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. Ah!
Fire! This is too big for us to handle! The Yachigrasu came to Pobble too!
You accursed Yaktagarasu! Kay, you! You had better be alright, wherever you are.
Please don't. I know she's gonna get hurt. I know we're gonna see her in the hospital. Oh.
March 14th, 6:45 p.m. Lee's Embassy. Secretariat's office.
I told you it wasn't me.
He's so out of breath.
Kay, are you alright?
Do I look all right to you? No, can you do something about this woman?
Mr. Edgeworth!
Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this?
Well, sir, it's, this.
He's...
Oh, thank God.
It wasn't me. He was already dead when I ran here, hot on the heels of the fake Yatagarasu. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage.
a suspicious person.
A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yatagarasu. So I chased them into the embassy and then into here and then lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it.
What are you so worked up over? There is no reason for you to be this loud.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Shih-na, I believe your name is correct. And if you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? You refuse to answer.
Oh, I reveal.
I don't need to answer. You are merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority.
But Gumshoe has.
Hey, pal! Just what the heck does what you just said mean? If it happened here, it's under Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction. The end. And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we'd like.
Unfortunately, Detective Gumshoe, embassies are a different matter.
Huh?
This office is considered to be a part of the Republic of Babel, which means that anything that happens here defaults to the control of the Babelese government and Babelese law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights.
Extraterrestrial rights? Sir, do you really believe that the truth is out there?
I love him.
He's such an idiot, bro. Oh my fucking god. Extraterrestrial rights. Sir, do you believe that the truth is out there? Oh my god, with this stupid ass face.
Are they really out there?
Oh, they're coming for me about ramen, sir. Not my paycheck.
Gumshoe's so stupid, bro.
Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what that was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority is to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place, which means we can do little here in this situation.
No way, sir!
Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home.
No.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth!
In that case, allow me to join in your investigation. Oh no, I was wrong.
My fucking wife, don't touch her.
My apologies.
Yeah!
If you want, you can read the line again, by the way.
That's okay.
Okay.
Miss Von Karma!
I totally figured it was him.
Ambassador Paleno, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the
You
investigation.
can set your sprite if you want. It's really nothing.
I hate you.
He has such a shit-eating grin. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly.
Franziska,
Well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy, meaning you have no authority to conduct.
Hold it!
Already? What is it?
Ambassador Palenio.
Paleno? Paleno. Right?
Paleno.
Paleno.
Ambassador Paleno.
And you are?
I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant.
Assistant?
Gumshoe's like,
I'm out of a job!
I'm not getting paid! Miles, what the heck are you? Do you think you're.
Please, I implore you, Ambassador Paleno.
I'll get his name down eventually. Very well, I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth.
What did you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant?
I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Franziska's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation.
There you go again, running them at the mouth of that aloof expression on your face.
Franziska, please.
I don't know what you're planning quite yet. But at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate.
Of course she'd be down. It's like, ooh, I get to boss you around. That sounds like a deal. Oh, don't whip us, please.
That's her court sprite. Just remember that my whip is always ready to take you, should you have a brain lapse.
Of course, I'll keep that in mind.
Yay, the sibling! If you're done playing games.
Right, let's begin the investigation.
Begin investigation. Babylese Embassy, Secretariat's office.
By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here?
Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Babylese Embassy today.
And why are all police guarding an embassy?
Well, on account of the card that they got for the Yatakarasu. They called us up and asked for our help, sir. Oh, and because we've been searching for the Yatakarasu these past 7 years. It was more or less not mutually beneficial arrangement, if you ask me.
Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to completely perform your guard duty yet again.
Nah!
Look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands.
But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to even buy instant noodles anymore.
God, man. Hands off his salary. All right, you ready? All right, let's start with talking to Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
Do I bother? Why not?
Hey, it's your prosecutor's badge. This thing's really important, right? What would happen if you lost it, sir?
Why are you asking me such an ominous question?
Well, because I've lost my police badge before, sir. Just wanted to tell you to be careful, sir. Because writing the explanation section on those requisition forms is really annoying.
I believe someone needs to listen to his own advice a bit more often. While you were on guard duty, did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I was on watch inside the embassy. But unfortunately, I didn't run into the Yachikarasu, sir. I did talk to an officer who was on duty near the border between the two embassies. He told me that not a single person crossed the boundary during the incident.
I see.
The investigations into the fire in the Yachikarasu are mistakes to both events. I'm so confused, sir. Should I be putting the fire out or investigating? What do you think, sir?
Aren't you old enough to solve your own problems yet, Detective? I'd like an update on how the investigation is going.
Oh yeah, well, it's going, sir.
In other words, no one has any idea what happened here, correct?
To put it simply, yeah, you got it, sir. But we do know that something happened in this room, sir.
Anyone with a pair of eyes can see what happened, Detective.
No. Well, anyway, let's investigate every single nook and cranny in this room, sir. We have to get serious, or Kay will end up getting arrested as the killer.
Yes, I'm already well aware of that.
Oh.
In order to find out what really happened here in this room, we will need to gather whatever information we can. It's time to take a good look.
All right. Let's talk to everyone in the room and then we'll get investigating. Sorry, but Interpol is still conducting its investigation beyond this point.
I'm a subordinate of Miss Von Karma. Is there some reason why I'm being denied access?
My superior clearly stated don't you dare let anyone near the site, you got it? If I let you examine the site, my superior would get really angry at me.
You know, Mr. Edgeworth, I feel really bad for the guy, so why don't we just do as he says?
Yes, I suppose we might as well.
Alright.
Kay, are you alright?
This is you, by the way.
You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right?
Yes, of course I don't. And I promise to prove that it wasn't you.
That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It would be wise of you to give up while you can.
No, I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true.
Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident.
Can't allow this to continue on this way. We must prove her innocence post-haste.
Wait, what? Why am I getting another talking icon? Oh, I have to Shih-na, not K. Wait, what? It's the same thing, right? Yeah, it's the same thing. Why the heck? What the? I hate when it does this. I hate it. Anyway. Oh my god, is that the she? Sorry. You doing okay, Pookie?
I'm interested.
You're interested? I mean, it starts off slow. Anyway. I can't believe that Manny fell among the thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is.
Ambassador Paleno, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police. That and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Cochin's as well.
You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating!
He's a little attractive. I'm not.
Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these.
I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe.
Oh, no. These are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babel. Wow, the stupid pamphlet really wasn't lying. My god. To generously offer coupons. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babel.
Now I remember the Republic of Babel is known for its feverish tourism industry.
Oh, is that a prosecutor's badge? It has a very cool design. Sorry, I can't help rub my hands when I do a stupid voice. Ha, I know. We should start selling items like this as souvenirs in Babel. The tourists will absolutely go nuts over them.
Please don't compare a proud symbol of my profession to a cheap souvenir. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Cochin.
I just realized that last name was very familiar.
What?
Cochin, the last name?
Yes, that's the guy who was stuck in the KG8 incident that Calisto.
Oh, was he released? Or like, I guess
Yes,
he wasn't convicted,
he
right?
was,
So I guess it was the same
he was
guy.
convicted in a different crime or something. Or like
he
he
wasn't
was said that he was. He just wasn't said to be like associated.
he wasn't
But as soon as he
sentenced.
stepped in the courtroom, he was like supervised. And then he also called upon Calisto at the very start, and we don't know why.
Yeah. Anyway.
He was my secretary in the embassy secretariat, in charge of running the whole place. He was an admirable man. Said that's a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything: accounting, printing, taking care of our national treasures. I'm sorry, but did you say printing?
Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry.
So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I feel I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before.
Oh, yes. Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have.
After all, Manny was involved in the KG8 incident. The KG8 incident?
The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. I'll take a quick break to say hello, Azimbo and friends. Hello, hi. Thanks for the raid, guys. How you guys doing?
Oh, hi. I was tuned out.
No, it's okay. You probably weren't looking at the top of chat. It doesn't show up like on the stream. Anyway. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, Octami. Hello, Zatura. We're playing a game called Ace Attorney Investigations. Basically, we're Miles Edgeworth, and our goal is to solve cases. So far, we just started a new episode. Basically, we're like at an embassy, or like a double embassy. It's basically like a building that's owned by two different countries and like follows their country's rules. There was a fire that broke out in one of them, and our bestie over here is getting accused of the murder that happened. So now we're trying to figure out what the heck actually happened, because our bestie ain't guilty. Hello? Anyway, I hope you guys are did good. I want to know what you guys were doing. We're going to continue in the meantime. Anyway. Oh, it really was the same guy.
So your Mr. Cochin is the same man as the one in that case.
It's been 10 years.
Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job.
He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee the embassy's renovations.
It really is a shame.
He had such a bright future ahead of him.
What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations?
We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best is now no longer with us. Alright, well, that's enough of him. Goddamn
Thank
tool.
God.
He's such a tool.
When he looks to the side, I really like his sprite when he looks to the side.
I like
don't
all
know
of
what
his
it is.
sprites. They're very expressive. I like him a lot.
He's too friendly. We should kill him. Miles Edgeworth.
What is it?
Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate. And if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect.
Oh my god, the crack of the whip in sync with you is perfect.
What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that will really be necessary, Francisco.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you're still under me.
I thought Francisco was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then, why is she at this embassy?
Francisca's return. Why is she here when she is supposed to be overseas in pursuit of a smuggling ring? I need to present the badge, but I'll do it in a second.
I was investigating the
Just say it however you want. It's okay.
Alabastian embassy when I got wind of this mess.
Oh, that's right. The Altagrasso was due to appear at that embassy as well.
Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there.
You don't say.
The shit was heat. Although there was an incident in the
Alabastian.
Shut up, embassy as well. Okay, you're beneath me. You can't correct me anymore. But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to the embassy.
Ah, so Agent Lang is here as well, huh?
Oh, Shih-na's here, so.
I see you've met. Well, he's in the Albastian embassy, acting as a bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. So the suspect in the murder that occurred in this office, that little girl I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu?
Kay would never harm a soul, sir.
Kay.
You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday.
So she's that feisty little girl.
Kay has been on the trail of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here, looking for the one who took her father's life.
I see.
You gotta have a little sympathy for her. Come on.
Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all, see?
How so?
The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret.
Stealing of the secret. The card warned that the Yatagarasu will steal the embassy's dirtiest secret. Bing.
But all we have is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles.
I love when you refer to them as the lab boys.
Like his dogs. Like
You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract, and it's going on the rap sheet. Boom, 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 boom.
Gumshoe, shut the fuck up.
If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. Besides a life, you know?
I do wonder, though, if Calisto Yu really is the Yatagarasu.
What about your prosecutor's badge? I have one too, you know.
Ah, yes, so you do. But seeing as I'm not currently a proper prosecutor, I thought I'd give presenting it a try.
Is that any way for you to act towards your superior?
As if threatening a whip is the proper way of lecturing someone.
Again, with the dots not having a check. Anyway, I'm gonna let it go. It's fine. It's fine. All right, what do you want to look at first? Nah,
anything.
All right, I'll look at anything. Look at the fireplace.
That's some fireplace. You know, it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Oh, if these are stable in every Bobbly's house. I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit, too.
Of course, he believes in Santa Claus.
Just how old are you again, detective?
Yeah. You know, shout out to Capcom for not explicitly saying, I can't believe he still believes in that myth. Keeping the dream alive for some people.
A small personal safe.
This was Mr. Cochin's office. So perhaps he stored his most important documents in here.
Oh, of course it's locked. It appears you won't be able to open it without the key.
Lock safe. The Secretariat's office safe. Can't be opened without the key. Isn't that not like a turn dial? What the hell do you need a key for? You see that, right? That looks like a turn dial, like you turn it. Whatever. It's like the body.
So our victim was the secretariats of this embassy, I take it.
Manny Cochin. I heard he was an admirable person.
It's admirable. You're right.
Very admirable?
Yeah, it's admirable.
Not admirable?
Nope. I know. It's dumb.
Very admirable.
The cause of death is a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back.
We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle.
I mean, it's his office. I'd assume he'd be the one in here.
So Mr. Koshin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world happened inside this room?
Notes on Cochin's body. Cause of death, single stab to the base of the neck. The body wasn't badly burned by the fire. Added to the organizer.
One rest until inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Oh, the Yatagarasu key!
Yeah, I know. I saw that a while ago.
And a knife.
And that knife.
So now we know Callisto's around because she ran off with the key back
Yeah.
during the trial.
Yeah.
Manny Kochin, I've seen him before. He was a suspect in the KG8 incident. And I saw him talking with the elder sister of the victim in that case, Miss Calisto Yu. I wonder if there's a connection between his murder and the KG8 incident. Is this knife the murder weapon?
Some preliminary testing has been conducted.
I
Preliminary.
don't know what voice to give. I don't know what voice to give her.
I think the voice you're giving her is fine. I think like the dead voice is good. Just make it a little louder because like it's a little hard to hear. That's all. Heart emoji.
According to the results, the blood on matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape was also found to be consistent with a stab wound.
That was very thoroughly researched.
I suppose this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife.
This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh, sir?
It really is pretty.
This thing practically screams artsy at me too. Although it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing that I said was artsy.
But the handle is pristine. There's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful.
Motif on knife handle. A butterfly-shaped guard adorns the handle of the murder weapon. Knife, covered in victim's blood. The blade matches the wound. Butterfly motif is noteworthy. Jot it down in our organizer. Alright.
There appears to be something in his pocket. This key, it can't be. Isn't this the Yatagrasu's key that was stolen 7 years ago?
What? But that's...
Huh? 7 years ago? Oh! You mean that case where I was framed, sir?
Oh my god, she's so pretty!
She really is so pretty.
I don't know. She's slayed doing this kill. Anyway.
Yes, it's the piece of evidence
should
that stole the
kiss.
life of
I don't know.
Kay's father 7 years ago,
My god, my brain.
which was then stolen by Calisto U.
But what? Mr. Vardy was killed with this key, sir. I thought he was killed with a knife. Yeah!
Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of the crime you were suspect in.
Franziska, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge.
No! I feel like the victim right now. All trampled on, sir.
I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is...
Oh, you actually get to show it to him. Does it look different or am I crazy?
No, I don't think so.
Anyway. Hit it up, buddy. But chink. Okay, it does do it. Oh, wow, she cleaned the knife. Look at that.
No, wow, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick.
Yatagarasu's key. The Yatagarasu stole this from this embassy 7 years ago. It is also a knife. Jot it down in my organizer. Oh my god, yeah, the flower does match. I never noticed that.
I knew it.
It's from the other embassy, though.
Yeah.
This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern on the blade.
I remember this as well.
It's a vine motif, isn't it?
Yes, it looks like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade.
Vine, sirs. I think it looks like a bunch of stars if you ask me. It's one of those six-sided stars, just like the police mark on our IDs.
I really don't think you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is undeveloped would be an understatement.
The real question is, why was the Babalese embassy's secretariat holding this?
Well, we don't know how Mr. Cochin came to possess this key. We do know that this was stolen by the Yatagarasu from the Kodopian embassy.
That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer.
I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Kohotopia.
Why don't you ask Ambassador Paleno about what he knows? Supposedly, he was a candidate to the next Kohodopian ambassador once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have.
Oh, hold on. That's different. No. This is new dialogue.
It's a knife wound.
It's obvious that he was killed, what he was killed with, but
I wonder if it's consistent with the wound.
Shih-na.
Indeed.
Okay, I think that's everything for realsies this time. For reals, for reals, for reals. Totes adorbs. Oh, see, now it doesn't check mark. I hate this game. Do you have a check mark? Do you have a check mark? Do you have a check mark? Why don't you have a check mark? Why don't you have a check mark?
You're gonna kill someone.
I'm gonna kill the checkmark community. Anyway, we'll come back to him later. I want to investigate this statue. Because it's a natural treasure, can I ask you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat.
Oh.
But there's a possibility that this is related to the murder, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give it up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof.
I suppose I don't have any choice here. This be one of the Primadux statues Kay was talking about earlier.
Primadux? I don't know. I think it's Primadux. Primadux? I don't know.
To just be or does this man look just like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins.
Babel Primadux statue. Both countries claim to own the real one. National treasure. Okay, national treasure. Only embassy and secretariat. Only ambassador. Okay, bro, can you just add an extra line? You can write more words on this thing. Both countries claim to own the real one. National treasure. Only only ambassador and secretariat can touch. Jotted down to my organizer. God damn, what a stupid way to write that. Let's go with the clock.
Looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire.
This thing looks untouched. What are you talking about?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is it okay for me to talk about the clocks in my house, sir?
If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing, but...
Well, there's this one clock that I made by myself, but the timer on it manages to auto. That's...
Quite enough, Detective. These shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia.
It's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Babylese embassy. So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir?
Perhaps the Babylese are studying American culture in our tourism industry. If they have plans to make the Babylese tourism industry truly flourish, then they would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose.
Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. He said that if I bring these with me to Babel, I can turn them in for a few buffets.
Oh, so how do you expect to travel to Babel?
Well, the whole world is connected by the ocean, sir. And for an all-you-can-eat buffet, I swim all the way to Babel if I have to.
Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things?
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something on this display rack, sir.
Ah.
Yeah, I was gonna point that out, but you're attacking. I was like, oh wait,
Knives,
one of the
huh?
knives are missing.
Yeah, I'm assuming like one of the blades are inserted into the knife.
Although the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately.
I guess the handles all got burned off by the fire.
Is that really your conclusion, Gumshoe? Really?
So even the knives fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Palenio, are these knives yours?
Why, yes, they are. They're a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babel. These butterfly-themed knives, along with Alabast's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Babylese ones have been reduced to this state. Did they? I guess they really did get burnt off. That's kind of ridiculous, but okay.
Ornamental knives, huh? There's a small release on the tag of this blade. Ambassador Palenio, what is this notch here for?
Oh, that. It's a feature of these knives wherein you can fully exchange the handles on them. So I was right. So that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course.
I see, so these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed.
That's all there is to it.
Hey, it's another butterfly. I released the symbol of Republic of Babel.
Butterfly of Babel, national symbol that adorns the national flag. Alabast's flower is its counterpart. Oh.
A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism.
Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country.
You may want to, detective. However, I've yet to see the fruits of your desire.
You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir.
Such a meanie head about it.
It looks like all that's left is a bunch of burnt stuff. But well, I guess we've got all the info we need now, huh, sir?
Yes, it would appear so.
But, you know, after all is said and done, I still have no idea what the heck is going on. Nope, not a clue, sir. I just can't figure it out.
Detective Gumshoe, nothing to get so worked up over.
Oh, you mean I should use that thing, right? Defunction? No, that's not it. Projection? No, that's not it either. I think it sounded like...
Okay.
Oh, I've got it. Lock it.
It's logic, detective. Logic.
Man.
Now that I've collected some information, the next step is to connect a few of them together to see if I can make sense of this mess.
All right. I still gotta talk to the guy, so we'll do that first, and then we'll start doing some puzzling.
Why is she hurting a like Kay? Look at this shit.
It's because she's like, her arm hurts from being like pulled. Because she's being like, you know, restrained. It's, you know, police
That's
procedure.
probably relevant.
There it
She's
is.
gonna be like, I couldn't have done it. My arm hurts.
The ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling.
No shit, dumbass.
A ceiling fan? What does one of those do?
Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that is installed on one's ceiling.
Well, if I had one of those in my room, I'd rather go dizzy from staring at it as I slept.
Detective Gumshoe in the real world.
Blah, 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 blah. My god.
Detective Gumshoe in the real world. We close our eyes when we sleep.
Is that it? Oh my god.
What a buffoon.
Oh, I didn't look at this.
There's still some burnt objects scattered on the floor. Well,
Burnt things get burnt, and then they become burnt things, you know?
no, because there's no way to prove that the burnt thing started out as a burnt thing.
Was it a burnt thing or was it not? I have no idea what's what anymore, sir.
Yes, I suppose it's a bit hard for someone with a burnt out light bulb to comprehend.
Oh my god.
Edgeworth's going crazy on this man. Cool out. What did the poor guy do? Okay, nothing new. Ugh,
She's so slay.
true. All right.
Ambassador Palanio, I was wondering if I may ask you about Codopia.
Codopia, all right. What would you like to talk about? That's what Joseph will get a stream.
His head
First.
tilt is so hard.
First, I'd like to ask you about this key.
What about this key?
I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct?
Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly.
That's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife.
Oh, how fascinating!
Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key?
In its knife form, there's a flower mark on the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be a part of Codopia.
And how did you come to that conclusion?
It has both of Codopian's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose many used this key here at the embassy back when we were still Codopia. Key used at embassy. This key was stolen from the Codopian embassy 7 years ago by the Yatagarasu.
Ambassador Palena, this key was stolen from the Codopian embassy 7 years ago. By Calisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu.
Oh, really?
You were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at the time.
I mean, that's not her name, guys.
I guess. I'm sorry, I can't be much of help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babel became its own independent nation. But if Batty were still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then.
Mr. Cochin and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagarasu's key here in the present.
Is there something I can present to her that I'm not thinking of?
Would you mind not pointing that at my direction? It's dangerous. And anyway, why are you showing it to me?
I have no particular reason. Gah!
If you have no reason, don't you bring that dangerous object near me? Do you understand?
Sorry, Miss Bullet Wound.
Is she really that oblivious to the irony in that statement? She lets loose that dangerous whip of hers for no reason all the time.
But she's cute.
Woo, I guess. Alright, you ready to puzzle? You ready to puzzle? Boing. Ooh, we got 6 things. Dear Lord.
Probably the butterfly and the motif on the knife first.
What, these two? I mean, yeah, I was thinking that. I'm just trying to, like, understand everything that I'm looking at. Lock safe. I feel like these two are, like, a really easy one now.
Puzzle?
Boing.
We know for a fact that the Yachigarasu's key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim Mr. Cochin's pocket, which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office.
Good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out.
Ooh.
It appears I was correct. Key that was left to us in the victim's pocket literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. What do we have here?
Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yachigarasu made off with everything, sir?
No, detective. I believe all we need is a closer look. Won't rest until I inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Checking every single bit of the perimeter. I'm like doing like a little scan.
Hey, there's a hole here, sir.
It's a little too oddly shaped for a latch hole.
Wow, that's a funny shape for a latch hole, huh? It's shaped kind of like a star, don't you think, sir?
Detective, I would hardly call that shape a star. There must be some reason for this hole.
Well, there's gotta be some reason why this hole's so weirdly shaped, you know?
Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so.
Maybe I'm overthinking things. Nah, there's no way I could ever do that. Oh ho!
Hint of Gumshoe, could you please be quiet for a second? You're frightening me.
He's like, God, I'm thinking too much like him.
Looks like such a serious safe, but there's not a scrap of paper inside. Which reminds me,
I like how you stopped to giggle.
the safe in your office is just empty, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's merely a coincidence that both safes are empty, Detective.
I'll make that a triple coincidence because my piggy bank at home is pretty empty too.
I don't think there's anything coincidental about that, Detective.
Yeah, there's not a paper inside.
What is this here?
Looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. Guess I was wrong.
No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe.
Hey, you're right. It won't budge an inch. Not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen a paper stuck on the inside of a safe before.
Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe.
Yeah, there's a compartment in the back. I thought it looked too shallow.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that the secret to the safe is that
It has 2 compartments.
even just eyeballing it, you can see that the safe is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there's an extra bit of space behind the back wall of this safe. In other words, the safe has a second compartment.
Man, I lied. I kind of miss having voice lines.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, look at that.
Thank you, Francisca. You were the only one who understands me.
I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct, then there is a second compartment. How do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there's no other lock or keyhole in sight.
Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe.
Oh,
Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mystery second lock.
the safe and its locks. Alright then, since you're so sure of yourself, how about you show me how you deduced your answer?
I don't think we have the ability to deduce it yet. I think we might need to puzzle more. Good doingus.
The design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special Babbly species of butterfly.
It does, doesn't it? Plus, it says right here.
This knife is property of the Republic of Bobble. Perhaps this means that the knife is used in the crime was found right in this room.
Yeah?
I don't know.
I mean, might as well try. There you go.
To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret that Yachigarasu was out to steal is in this very room?
Dirty secret.
Franziska, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells you that this is no coincidence.
In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in the Babbly's embassy. The head of the smuggling ring operation.
I think I just might need to ask Franziska about her smuggling case in more depth.
Oh. Let's clear that bubble.
Franziska, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here right now is related to that.
Yes. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off.
This accounting document.
It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about the details. However, it is enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Godopia, which means that somewhere in the countries of Albast and Baba is the head. The one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring. This is a lot of words.
True. I opened the log back because I was like, let me reread this again. Grab onto the tail of the beast. Accounting document. Okay. You see, this type of paper was in the Principality of Godopia, which means somewhere in the countries. Yeah. Okay.
That's Franziska for you. She's amazing, pursuing this case with all she has.
That's why she's my
Godopian paper
wife.
document. Sorry, go ahead.
That's why she's my wife.
Godopian paper document. Accounting doc related to smuggling. Proves someone in one of these countries is the ringleader. Jotted down on my organizer. Alright. Yeah, we have a check mark now. Yippee. Give me the banger. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure I'm not missing anything. Then we'll try and logic out this, or deduce the save here.
I've loved logicking with you. You know what I've been getting?
What?
I've been getting a lot of like Animal Jam videos recommended to me. Like, stop, please.
Well, you've been playing it recently, no?
No, I only played it once.
I don't know. Hold on, it's up here. That's the logic. Okay, as you can see, there's no unlock. Actually, there's one spot of interest. Oh, yes, I believe the save unlocks. All right, since then you're so sure of yourself, show me how you deduced your answer. What do I present on this?
This spot's not connected to any of the evidence I hold.
Well, isn't a prosecutor's badge. What could... would it be this? That wouldn't even make sense, right? But it's something that sticks out to me as like really random, you know? Am I missing something? There's something that works here. I just don't know what. my brain is tempted to say it's the statue, not for any real reason, but because it's just something that's very random and sticks out to me, you know?
Mm.
What are you feeling?
Mm.
There's a vine motif to the ornamentation on this knife. Even Detective Gumshoe claims to see a star motif in it. Between the blade and handle, there's a flower, and the key itself is a butterfly. This key was stolen by the Artificial 7 years ago from the Codopian embassy, which suggests that this was made while Codopia still existed as a country.
You know what? Just because of that, I'm presenting this thing.
Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisco?
The shape? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latchhole for the safe's lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to the hidden half? It looks so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out.
You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of the safe?
That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove to you right now that the Yatagrasu's key is the key that will open it.
The Yatakarasu's key! Miles Edgeworth, this better be a very bad joke.
Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatagrasu's key is the very key that will open the second compartment of the safe.
You know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe. But the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that key.
Oh, wow.
You didn't realize?
No.
I was like, it feels pretty obvious that it's the knife. Gumshoe even pointed it out.
Yeah, no, it's because like when I examined it the second time, I was like, it even has like a star, and I was like, okay, I mentioned it twice. I know it's this now. I thought it was just like a
No.
Gumshoe being stupid
No,
moment.
no. I was more so like, you could just tell that it was the...
I didn't know it was the tip of the blade like that. I should have looked harder, but
Let's go over this again,
Okay,
shall we?
Kokichi.
The Yatagrasu's key was originally made to open Mr. Cochin's safe in the Codopian embassy. We confirmed that as fact by opening the door to his safe with it. Now, let's take a look at the back end of the key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see?
What are you talking... Ah!
It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife's portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe.
But that's preposterous!
this scene is so good.
Because it looks like a knife. Oh god, because it looks like a knife and
Because it
was
looks
used.
like a knife and was used like one to
Oh.
kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago.
Because it looks like a knife and it was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago.
I feel like a
We
combo
found out the
would've been
misconception
nice.
that it was always meant to be a knife. But for both the safe and the key to conceal such clever tricks, whatever is hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance.
Yeah, then it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe.
It's also because the keyhole looks so much bigger than the knife in my mind.
Eek! Yes, sir. Opening it now, sir.
Ooh, look at that, some riches.
These items, they're...
It's a bunch of funny shaped things. I guess they're.
You're in the way, now move, Scruffy.
I didn't think I was in the way. Sorry.
They're pieces of art. These pieces of art! They're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world.
I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was meant to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required.
The paper.
Anyway,
To build this sort of trick into one's safe is really something.
Yeah, see now the safe has 2 compartments, but what's really impressive that the other end of the key was also another key. I totally hadn't noticed.
I wonder if Mr. Koshin was just paranoid, or if he had the secrets of that great a value.
Speaking of paranoid, I once sharpened both ends of my pencil. But then when I went to erase something, I got all paranoid that I was gonna stab myself.
Please refrain from dispensing your special brand of unrelated stories while on duty.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking around just to make sure.
It appears that we found the key that the Yachikarasu, no, Miss Yu stole 7 years ago.
And so it was originally from this embassy. Maybe she came back to return it?
I don't think she's the type to be so kind as to do such a thing, Detective.
Okay, then what do you think, sir?
Calisto Yu.
What
For
a jump
reason did
scare.
she steal the key?
All right, real quick, I just want to check if Gumshoe has something new to say. Okay. Do you have something new to say? Okay, no, you don't. All right, we'll go and we'll look at everything then. All right, let's start with this.
These are pieces of stolen art from around the world.
I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Eek!
Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands.
Why?
Why? Do you
Oh,
have
sorry.
an idea what would happen to you if one of them were to break?
Is it just me, or did she hit one of the pieces of art just now? This is the document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about.
Beats me, sir.
Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, Detective?
Ah, pages 1 and 3.
Mr. Coach's name is written here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is.
Blah blah blah. 8 blah.
Now we gotta deduce this with this.
Take a good look at these documents, Francisco.
It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here.
Could you guys really not figure that shit out?
I'm
Correct.
stupid.
Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3?
Well, it certainly looks that way.
By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for.
Yes, and with this, it's become crystal clear that Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of the Babalese ink.
Barbely's ink.
Babalese ink is a special product of the Republic of Babel. However, due to special reason, only a limited volume is exported.
And that reason is...
That's classified. It's only on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin.
His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation.
Ugh, but it's so frustrating. Unless the person I was rained judgment upon with my whip of justice.
Well then, even if he's dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds.
You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested.
Exhibition. Anyway,
Francisco, you must know that Manny Kocher was a suspect in the KG8 incident.
Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring. There is the matter of what really happened in that case and that needs to be resolved. Can I say?
investigation
Her being
complete.
an Interpol agent suits her way more, and I think it's really cute that she's happy.
Yeah.
Okay, random theme jump scare. Are you done investigating? You realize now, don't you? That this girl is only the only one that it could be.
Really?
Now come along quietly, Yatagarasu. Kei Faraday. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here. And he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes.
Oh, Pookie has to go for a second. We'll wait. You look so awesome. Oh my god, look at her. She's so slay. I love how Kay's like, oh, I'm done being restrained now. That's funny as hell. Although her
Sorry, I
shoes.
think it's so funny that my mom's she came here to ask me about something,
Mhm.
and like I realized she's holding her phone and it's playing some like shitty elevator music, and I'm like, oh, she's on hold.
Dun, 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 dun. It's funny as hell. Alright, you ready to continue?
Yeah.
Alright.
What is that supposed to mean?
I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime.
Very well. I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are.
Oh, let's go. I gotta fight her. Why arrest Kay?
Even your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babalese embassy tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. I like that the Statue of Liberty looks like it's like firing an arch onto the like.
I don't know
CN
why
cap.
it's cut off. It's like very short.
It just looks funny.
It does look funny, you're right.
Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else here with the body.
Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yatagarasu.
Exactly. But it is just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. Oh, look how many times do I have to tell you! I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu. Imposter or not, it matters not. The Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu.
Very well, then I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Manny Koshin.
I recognize those fucking pretty lips anyway. Go ahead and try. Show me what those prosecutors of this country are made of.
I mean, you recognize those pretty lips anywhere.
That shade of pink!
What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of Calisto!
I hope you know when you said that. I knew you were talking about Callisto. I just wanted to make sure. I thought you were insinuating that this is Callisto, which would be insane.
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm insinuating.
Oh, okay. That would be insane.
You think I'm insane?
No, I'm saying that would be so sick. I also don't think it's actually probable. Like, I see it.
I mean, she's so desperate to frame Kay. Also, how do you know she calls herself the Yatagarasu?
Because
Is
she's
it
just been saying it like a million times.
okay? But she didn't say at any point today, and we haven't been near her at any point where she said it. My theory is she knows of Faraday, who's the real Yatagarasu, and since she also shares the name of Yatagarasu, she knows. And to add to that, let's say she is Calisto, then she would have reason to suspect Kay because she knows of Kay prior.
All right, did you read this line or no?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Wait,
go.
no, I haven't.
Rebuttal. Why arrest Kay? I know you didn't read it. I'm letting you read it now.
Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. Hello, Suki.
Hold it!
Do you want your box?
They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu that committed murder eluded us.
Of course I choose. Hold on.
Okay, I'll wait. Weenie, weenie. Dude, my tummy's gonna start rumbling so much soon, dude. I'm getting so hungry. I'm getting so hungry. These streams make me so hungry. It's a lot of effort, okay? I put a lot of effort into these streams. It's really fun to voice act. I'm just saying, man.
What? What's happening? What happened?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
I placed it down just for you. Oh. Oh. Come on, Suki. Get in the box. Come on. And she's in the back.
Aw, cute. You got Tsuki in the
You're
box?
scratching while I talk, then
Tsuki scratching at the box.
Of course she is. All right, you ready to continue?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Of course, I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babali's embassy right away.
There you go.
And that is also why I'm making this arrest now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl.
No.
In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight.
There's the confusion caused by the fire. The Yatagarasu snuck into the embassy.
The confusion caused by the fire. Are you saying that the Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire?
A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in that area claim to have seen that person start the fire.
Sounds like we have a phantom in our midst.
Yeah.
In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears.
Hi, Suki.
Furthermore, the girl claims to be the youngest.
No.
Just because she calls herself that doesn't prove that she is the killer.
No, but it does give her a motive. Suki's on my desk. Suki, I can't see anything. She's looking at you. Suki, please move. I'm trying to see. Suki, I can't see.
Please just pick her up and throw her on the bed.
The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Koshin for the key.
I see. Logic is very sound. I expected nothing less of Agent Lang's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound right. Might just be the opening I needed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Suki, you should come lie on my lap. I have a one.
So you're claiming that Kay knew that a foreign country's embassy had such documents?
As stated in the calling card, the Yatagarasu was out to steal a dirty secret. Which means that the goal tonight was to steal the smuggling activity document.
You have it all wrong. It was the fake that sent that card.
Your words are meaningless. If you are truly innocent, then let's see some proof.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I leave it to you to handle this.
Yes, I'd rather you did. Yatagarasu's goal, huh?
You can claim she's innocent, but you can't change the facts I've already outlined.
We'll see about that. Most importantly, other than her, there was no one else here.
Suki!
I really don't think that being the first to discover the body makes it the killer by default.
No, but if you saw the self-purported Yatagarasu standing in front of a body, wouldn't you get a little suspicious yourself?
Yeah, even so, I'd still listen to what that person has to say before I pass judgment.
Are you talking about yourself in those times when you were under suspicion?
I think the pain of being falsely accused is something you really should experience.
I personally know that feeling really well, sir.
And given my situation, I now know exactly what it feels like too.
I'm fine with never experiencing it. Ever. Are you done with your little group conference?
So Agent
She's
Shih-na
so
suspects
enamored.
Kay of murder simply because Kay is the Yatagarasu.
Who's enamored?
Suki, hold on.
Thank God.
But if I can prove that the Yatagarasu's goal is not related to the murder, then I may be able to begin to reason with her.
She loves Edgeworth.
Good.
She's been trying to get to my Edgeworth figurine for a while now.
Wait, is that it? Oh, cause of death, single side to the neck, base of the neck. The body wasn't badly burnt in the fire.
Aw, Suki, do you want to sleep behind my drawing tablet? Wait, do you want to see a picture?
Sure.
I think she's bored. Oh, she's pawing at my other screen. Suki.
I think I know what to present. All right, you ready? I think I've got it.
You got it.
Just look at the images I sent you.
Yeah, I'll look. I'll look at the cute cat. Kitty picture. Meow meow. No, she's staring at
invested.
Edgeworth and pawing at me. That's so cute.
Yeah. It's because she was playing at the text because the text is moving.
That's so cute. All right, you ready? God doingus. I'm on a roll today.
I'm
Agent Shih-na.
happy that I don't have to think.
I regret to inform you, but there's a flaw in your logic.
Oh.
Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatagarasu, I'm certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Cochin's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents.
Oh God, this is such a creepy sprite. Genuinely, that smile horrifies me.
Do you know who else smiles when they're caught in a bad situation?
I know.
But the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked, it's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all. Boom, ba-doom.
Hold it. Then perhaps you didn't know that Mr. Cochin had the key on him.
If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact.
Need reason. All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe's second compartment before returning the key.
Ugh.
But the fact still remains that Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death.
You have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act.
Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes.
Congratulations. I don't care.
What?
Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars.
Testimony, definitive evidence.
The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other. The evidence and testimony, it all points to the girl. There's no counter-argument.
No. That is your definitive evidence?
You see now that she's definitely the killer, right? No, Mr. Edgeworth, you've gotta believe me! I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the embassy, I swear!
Sorry, my yawn.
Stop yawning, this is important!
And you came in here because you were chasing this suspicious person.
That's right, and I ran into the office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights, but then... Ah!
That's probably Shih-na.
Who's there? This is... I came to this room upon hearing the girl scream. And when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her.
So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon.
I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it.
That checks out. She has a knife. She has
But
like
the suspicious
gloves.
person in black coat who came in this room before me. Hold it. You continue to insist there was such a person. But if there was, where did they go? That, I don't know, but they came in here. Hold it. That sounds like a desperate excuse. Like desperate excuses of the suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't just trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth.
No, she has a point. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't.
Kay, Don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that.
I just want to say that sprite of him has like a little glint in his eyes, and he looks so cutie.
Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can.
Don't worry. I can and I will.
And
Rebuttal.
super
Definitive evidence. Oh, he's gonna do with the blade of the knife.
Does this mean that you already have the results back?
We have confirmed that the shape of the Ablaze knife matches with the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics teams with your own.
I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. And so we're clear. I'd hardly say your logic is sound, which you will see in a bit.
If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead.
That has been my intention all along. Now let us return to your testimony.
Let me see.
You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your own eyes?
I was also on the search for the Yatagarasu. When I heard that girl's scream coming from this room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw the girl standing motionless with a knife in her hand.
But I already told you I only came here because I saw it. I was also after the Yatagarasu. The suspicious person I saw came into this room. But when I entered, it was pitch dark. I felt something by my foot on the floor, so I turned on the lights, and then...
You found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet.
How many times do I have to tell you? We can't trust the word of a suspect.
The only thing you'll accept as evidence, is it?
You know who else has said that? Okay.
Yeah, I
It's
was thinking the same
only
thing.
acceptable way to counter an agent of Interpol on the scene of a crime.
And yeah, let's go, Derpy B.
We're saying burning here, don't worry. I see the vision.
Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent?
I think I do, but there's one piece of evidence evidence I find to be a bit interesting. I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again.
Hold on. I'm not gonna present anything yet. I want to take a look at this thing. I haven't actually examined it in 3D yet.
There's a lot of skilled detailing on this handle. It would appear that the handle on this knife is removable. I guess so people can change them whenever they feel like it.
That's Gumshoe.
Oh, sorry.
I guess some people could change them whenever they feel like it. Sounds like fun, sir.
I don't think people will remove the handle just for fun, Detective. So this is what took Mr. Cochin's life. Some of his blood is still left on the blade.
Wow, I've been a detective for 7 years already. I've seen a lot of weapons in my days, but knives that were used to kill are always the hardest for me to bear.
Yes, unlike guns, this is one weapon where you're likely to find the victim's blood on it.
Yeah, just like how this one's particularly drenched in it, huh, sir?
Despite that, it looks like the blood managed to miss the handle somehow.
Could have been switched out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You already looked at this, right? I'm not gonna bother again. I could. I won't.
Which embassy are we in? Are we in Babel?
Yes, we're on the Babylon one. Okay.
I ask that you please refrain from speculation.
It's a sound of hypothesis derived from the evidence. There is no room for debate.
Ugh.
Miles Edgeworth, know that an ungraceful loss will not be tolerated, my subordinate. Now, rebuke. Is it rebuke?
I think I don't know this one actually.
Okay.
Maybe rebuke or rebut. But you
I
can do
think
either
it's
one.
rebuke. Only because French, but
Go for it.
pronunciation.
I guess I should. Okay. Is it rebut?
Rebut.
Okay. Checks out. Because it's a rebuttal. Shortened, essentially.
But I would have said rebuke.
I don't. It would definitely. You would still pronounce a T, even if it is rebuke.
I know. It's because some like words that look like they're from French and get transferred into English.
And then
they don't
silent
pronounce
T.
the same. Like rendezvous
Yeah, or buffet.
Yeah.
Is buffet a French word? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I don't know, but I know there's another word. It's not pastry. It's
Bakery.
It's like the little
bread.
brioche.
Brioche. I want, dude.
Brioche.
I'm getting so hungry. Shit.
I am too.
Anyway, let's keep going.
I could go for a parmesan.
I want some Subway.
Wow, the difference.
Anyway, go ahead.
Now, rebut.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rebut the hypothesis of factual logic. Otherwise, what was your investigation for? It is
Yes,
the
you
name
are
of the
correct.
game.
Thank you.
Helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good superior. She's so full of herself. I love her. She's having
She
so
seems to
much
be rather
fun.
enjoying herself, but she is correct nonetheless. Agent Shih-na, please continue with your testimony.
I love seeing Francisca happy like this.
About the three-piece set, is there really no other like it?
Let's ask Ambassador Paleno for more detail. Oh, this is not Francisca. Let's ask Ambassador Paleno for more details, shall we?
The knives are indeed special. They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic of Babel, engraved on them. And because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very, very valuable.
The national symbol, huh? Well, the knives are covered in the butterfly design.
Along with the Alabastian set, our respective countries only have 3 knives each.
Oh, that's the thing that was written
What?
in the pamphlet. Remember when we were looking at the pamphlet and it said each embassy had 3 knives? They also each possess a set of 3 finely crafted knives. Look at that! That little piece of trivia I read earlier came in helpful.
I see.
Are you satisfied now? If so, let's continue.
Yeah, it's in the testimony points to the girl. There's no counter.
No, I believe there is still room for debate. And I'll thank you to not decide that for me.
I didn't decide anything for you. I'm merely looking at reality the way it is.
Are you sure you're not just viewing the facts with rose-colored glasses? That was
Mr.
great.
Edgeworth, I think she's mad at you.
That was a great punchline.
Perhaps, but our definitions of reality are a tad different.
Are the 2 of you done chatting?
Her takeoff glass animation is raw as shit.
Learned it from the best?
Agent Shih-na's proof is the Babelese knife that Kay was allegedly holding.
Yeah, so, how are you going to prove that Kay didn't do it, sir?
If Agent Shih-na wants to suspect Kay merely because Kay was the only one here, then I must show with evidence that Kay couldn't have committed the murder.
But do you have such evidence, sir?
Yes, there's one piece of evidence that seems very unnatural to me, and I believe it is my duty to point that out to Agent Shih-na.
Okay, I have 2 things. It's the knife and the pamphlet that I'm thinking of.
Well, I'll let you figure this one out. Pat. I looked away. What did you present?
Oh, I presented the. Here, I'll show them. I presented the knife on the this statement.
Mm.
It has something to do with the switchable handles. I don't have it quite formed in my head yet, but I'm certain enough that I sent it.
So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it.
Oh, hold on. Do you think that it's a switchable handles?
Yeah,
So it's it could have had the other. Guys.
Yeah, I think what happened is that the killer, or the Yatagarasu fake edition, took all the handles, right, and he just went and then left the knife.
Yeah.
But is that really the truth?
What are you getting at?
I'd like for you to take a good look at this.
What?
There is blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon.
It wasn't the real murder weapon.
This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go?
Building blocks.
What is up with knives being taken apart, man?
And look
As
at
you can-
that.
Oh.
There's a flower emblem.
Yeah,
on
I was
the
gonna
knife.
say, interesting. Are these supposed to be Ablaze knives? Why would they have the flower on them?
There was 2 knives.
As you can see, the Barbalese knife has now been disassembled into 2 parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It was all to create the illusion that Mr. Cochin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. It should clear up any and all suspicion surrounding Kay.
Ablaze knife handle. Swap with the real murder weapon's handle. Its blade has yet to be found. Data jotted down on my organizer.
Your argument isn't airtight yet.
How so?
It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles. What a long line of questioning.
Don't be ridiculous. For what purpose would she do such a thing?
I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Bum, 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 bum.
Alright.
The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You will come to see that Kay is not and could not have been Mr. Cochin's killer.
This little emblem right here.
What does this mark on here?
It's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means.
No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar.
And so they do.
Music switch!
However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance. How to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this?
The pamphlet is the only option here.
You can't be serious.
It appears that you've made the connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, this blade is from one of the Alabast ornamental knives.
Ugh.
The part of the
You
knife's
forgot to switch the
handle.
music.
Hmm?
You forgot to switch the music.
What do you mean?
Weren't you gonna switch the music for the last one?
Oh, yeah. No, I'll do it for the last stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
This
you can
part-
even narrow it down.
This part of the handle has Babel's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it is undeniably Babelese in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Shih-na?
After the fire had broken out.
That's right. Kay entered the Babelese embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastian side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the 2 countries during the fire. Which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer.
Whoop! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! What a great victory! Hey, why is everyone so quiet?
Now we got this far and cleared Kay's name. What worries me now is what will happen next.
What is the meaning of this? An Alabastian knife? Here?
Do you mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babal? Babel. Babal.
Please stop talking.
It didn't just find its way over. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over.
You know what? My brain hurts thinking about this while we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run? Now that's a great, that's a great...
It's okay.
See, I can't think, because we're not running, guys. That's the way a real great thief operates.
Okay.
Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth, for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did.
Not really, but...
Come on, you don't have to be so shy about it.
Your argument is still not airtight.
You're bullshitting.
Would you care to elaborate?
I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there is still a possibility that she is the Yatagarasu.
That again? Look, how many times do I have to explain it to you? I am the real Yatagarasu. I am not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay?
Whether you're the real deal or fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire.
You literally testified earlier that you saw a shady figure starting the fire! Say it for me.
Preposterous. What grounds do you suspect her of such a thing?
The fact that she calls herself the Yatagarasu. That in itself is more elegant proof.
Oh,
Shih-na,
she's locking in.
Yes.
I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief Yatagarasu. And I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name of their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk it the best I can.
Okay, this went from cool to cringe.
It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that.
Thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Shih-na.
Okay.
Let me share something with you too, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay? Well, guess we'd be better get going.
Going? To where?
To the kingdom of Alabast. If we don't go, we don't know for sure, right?
I suppose not. We don't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. To see where the Alabastanian knife came from. Bastian. We'll have to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As for you, my subordinate, as you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt.
Understood.
What a good doggy.
I like the way she just kind of clocked Shih-na.
True. To be continued. That seems like a great place to stop, honestly.
You think?
Yeah.
Alright, if you want to.
Well, Pookie, you have 15 minutes left.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, saving this slot. Oh god, Shi Long Lang is gonna be coming back in the next section. Alright.
Good.
True, good. This is how it should be. But that's gonna be it for today's stream.
This is a lot of back and forth between women. Like, I like having a lot of voices. I just don't like when it's all between them.
I get it. It's hard to toggle. For me, that's what happens when there's like 4 or more guys on screen or 4 more people that I voice. My brain has to like keep switching.
Their voices are just like very similar.
Fair.
Franziska has an accent. Shih-na also has an accent that's similar to Franziska's, but not really.
You can
And
rework
her
her
voice
voice
is
if you
deeper.
want.
I gave her the deep end of Callisto's voice. And then Kay has a normal voice, which then I confuse with Franziska's normal voice, but has a weird intonation, and then I get confused.
I'm sorry. All right. But that's going to be it for today's stream. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below because that's what like button's for. Thumbs up. Don't look at the gift bag in the back. Don't.
You smell DPG.
I know that. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's stream. If you guys sat around for the whole thing or even just a part of it, I really appreciate it. We love playing Eighth Attorney. We only got this episode left, so you know, probably next stream and the stream after that is over, done and dusted. It's out of here.
There's a Persona reference.
Shut up.
Persona.
If you guys love Pookichu over here, / Howard Pookie, who just turned into a dancing pearl. Exclamation mark in chat, just down below in the description. Check out our blue sky. I will be live again. I'm debating if I want to stream tomorrow instead of Sunday because there's a all random rotation and a challenge tomorrow. And I'm like, wow, that looks really good. Why can't they be on Sunday? Anyway, I'll make the decision probably later today. You'll see the stream schedule for whatever day I decide.
Hooray.
Hurrah, hooroo, harumph. Anyway, I'm done yapping. I'm gonna get my food. Pookie gonna get food. You're gonna get your food.
Yeah.
I'm not talking.
Dude, I love my bad women. They're so evil and mischievous.
She a baddie, she's showing her whip.
Stop.